Wow.
Splendid. Anyway, that's hopefully that'll clear up in court. But in any case, hello, boys and girls, people at home, to another episode of he said Tales from My Son. There, that was a that was a bad reflex.
Okay, end the stream. It's over.
It's all over. Right, I'm walking into the ocean. The orders don't come. I'm going back to my people. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna return to the sea foam and continue to call the Irish racial slurs. Anyway, welcome to Rolling in the Isles, where we do our best to make D&D a little bit less inclusive. We're playing Pathfinder First Edition instead. Welcome back to the crew as well, we're now with a full house, thankfully. So the survivability of the party has increased dramatically. Oh, how you liking the screen you see?
Glad to see that my absence hasn't caused any detriment to the party.
Yep.
Yeah.
Things are going great.
My pure defense, I did not ask to be in this situation.
I never asked for this.
I never asked for this.
Honestly, that's what my other character quite literally is thinking right now. I didn't ask for this.
Sadly, some things they're laid in our laps rather than asked upon. Be that as it may, last week's events were the aftermath of the brawl, little sojourn down the road. Successfully talking your way past the barricade of goblins to speak to their would-be leader. I shall now let's go ahead and reveal the old sheet for that one. Where is it? As you can tell, my organizational skills have actually declined.
Oof.
Same.
Behold, the Spudkin. Also a
There he
tuba
is.
orc. Some orcs are fungi, some orcs are just regular dudes. This one is some kind of root vegetable. We out here on real turnip 28 hours. We have evolved 3 more hours for more turnips.
I was about to say, glad to see we've started the
Right.
Turn Up 28 arc.
Yes. I look forward to muskets that are actually legitimately more dangerous to the user than even normal Pathfinder firearms.
Also,
No, it
just
hasn't gone
in
that bad.
from Nothina for 2.
And just like that, it's a propre stream.
Yep.
Do it. You fucker.
Hey, Bill's not a mod. That's
Yeah.
weird. No, I'm not gonna make you a mod, Bill, because I don't trust you to have mod privileges
Good.
on this channel.
I don't want mod privileges.
Oh, yes. Be thrown
No,
into the
Thea
mod
is, but you're
basement.
not.
Into the mod basement you go, Bill. You will never see the light of day again.
I already don't. I live in the British Channel. I don't see the light of day. I don't see the light of fuck all.
What even is the sun? I've forgotten what it looks
Welcome
like.
to sunny Guernsey. The only light you're liable to see is a muzzle flare from a cannon from 400 years ago.
To be fair, it's way sunnier here than it is in England or, say, Scotland.
It's always
Yes.
sunny on Guernsey.
Thankfully, that is not the case.
Well, that was a whole campaign that we had briefly talked about doing.
That was always sunny in Waterdeep, and it fell through for good
Okay,
reason.
yeah.
There's no way we could have kept that bit going for long, so made it entertaining.
Yeah. It sounded fun to me.
How many bird jokes were you going to actually weather before you just got upset? Be real here.
Bill, you make bird jokes at me 12 hours, like every waking hour of the
See,
day.
you're upset.
No, I'm not upset. I'm saying, but I don't.
You sound upset.
No, I'm saying I have to.
You sound increasingly
every,
upset.
I have to weather them every living waking moment
See?
of my life.
This is what I mean.
God damn it!
If you were doing Always Sunny in Waterdeep, it would just be constant misery for you. It would not be fair to you.
No, it's me accurately role playing D, where I have to keep denying that I'm a bird.
Also, we could never get away with the
the
stuff Aarakocra. I think that's how it's
right.
pronounced.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't
something
know.
like
I don't give a shit. I don't care to learn the name of a race. It'll end up in battle one day. be that as it may, perhaps we should tune in with our good friend Baz, who is currently in the Grey Realms between sessions. As
Oh yes, I'm in the hunter's dream.
yes, pretty much. You have no idea how close you are to the truth. By the way, this is where you are.
Oh, lovely. Have I been munching on some psilocybin by any chance?
Appears so.
Well, last thing you knew, you leant back into the walls of that logging shed, and now you find yourself having fallen through somewhere.
Huh.
You've lost. There was a moment of vertigo, like everything sloughed away. When you find your bearings, you're almost nose deep prone on your front in a morass of rotting debris in what appears to be some kind of bog. It's pulling at your armor like grasping hands.
Great. I'm hallucinating again.
You remember what happened last time?
Baz going full MK Ultra.
The thickets here are far too dense compared to where you were previously. That area had been shorn down. It had been curated by local lumberjacks. This is this is the forest in its rawest state, unsullied by iron or by human eyes. And just that strange purple light pouring through the canopy.
Since Baz last left off, he had the threat of druids on his mind. So could I roll something like Knowledge Nature to figure out if there's anything to do with druids? 21.
Now, in your studies, in terms of religion, you know that there is a very good reason that there are certain forests you do not dwell within, that even the goblins will not brave. Thankfully, they're very rare. There was one deep to the south that's adjacent to the snowy mountain tops. But the way you've heard them described in different treaties, the luminous sulphurous lichens sticking to trees, all facing in different directions rather than just due north, strange lights pouring in, and a strange heaviness to everything. Like your weight isn't consistent. It may not be druids directly, however, this definitely appears to be some kind of warped state of forestry. You've heard rumors of you've heard theories of what is referred to as the weird and wild. With Y's rather than EI. You believe it may be a very tiny pupil fragment of something like that.
Could it be that I have some, if you'll pardon the pun, first world problems on my hands?
It doesn't seem right for even Unsealeaf, though they do. It's an adjacent area. It's not so much the Fey Realm as a place where you can see the Fey Realm where you're standing. It's the shadow. It's the shadow between the two realms. A little tumorous outgrowth of both, claimed by neither. It's like an abscess ready to burst into one world or the other.
Right.
It's rolled very well in that nature.
Does it seem like it's actively being rejected by either plane?
Generally speaking, twisting a realm, either the material plane or the Fey realm, to one's will is difficult. Unless this is a manse to a greater being, or even just a hive mind of small ones, it's unlikely that it's being directly controlled. Nor is
Could
it
I roll
being
knowledge
particularly
planes
repelled.
to gather more
Sure.
info on this place?
Tell you what, it's got a good roll, even though you rolled low. Just run me through your criteria. Run me through your processes. You're still face down in
Yeah.
in the mud, and the stench is. It's at once the usual rot of the bogs, but at the same time, there's this sweet odor like a may tree almost, or perhaps phosgene gas. The two smell alike.
Baz is trying to figure out the cause for this particular occurrence of a strange realm that is in between different planes.
The cause for your access to it, or the cause for the realm itself?
The cause for the realm itself.
These kinds of planar abscesses, they usually occur either a traumatic event in the region or a conjunction between two realms, where the Fey realm has attempted an expansion has failed, for instance, or whether the material plane has attempted an incursion into the Fey realm and been repelled. You've also heard that what's referred to as the Fey roadside picnic effect, where after the collapse of a pocket of the Fey realm caused by one of the great blots, one of the great festivals the Fey hold to either celebrate an equinox or a solstice. As they collapse, they leave behind these little bits of scar tissue on the plains, and they can fester and occasionally metastasize. Maybe it's just a piece of scar tissue left after essentially a party just to celebrate the uneasy truce between the Fae and the humans.
In that case, I'll be on the lookout for.
It's not unheard of for regular people to attend. Just you don't eat the food unless it's specially prepared, which they often are. It's frowned upon to try and entrap people at the great festivals.
I see.
There's been more than one case of legal teams being hired purely to undo such havoc. But this is like an old wound tracing its way through the forest.
Sorry, and I'm just imagining statutory sausage rolls.
You'd be surprised. They actually have to bring in. You've probably met one of the caterers who dealt with those events. They are very well respected because you need to be able to deal with the Fae reliably. Usually results in a lot of replacing your cast iron material tools with cold iron ones. So there's nothing. There's an old saying: if you want fancy food, get unicorn meat on cold iron. Which is to say, if you want decadence, be a degenerate.
Fair. All right. Could I make a survival check to look for any sort of tracks or signs of life or previous life? Getting all of the bad rolls out of the way early on.
Exactly. What do you think I'll give you these opening sequences? I know what Roll20's like. It had me roll 3 consecutive ones the other week. Not here, on another game. There's like 4 other games I'm in on a weekly basis these days. Times are good.
Indeed.
Diet might be lean, but the D&Ds are coming in thick and fast. But what you do see, in amongst the mud and the rot, there are hoof prints. Quite deep ones too. Unshod. That is to say, for those at home in the cheap seat, no horseshoes.
Does detect evil show anything on those prints, or rather a lack of evil?
As you close your eyes and reopen them to gaze into the realms of the more spiritual, there's a silvery trail to each. That is to say, it appears to be something more traditionally favorable.
I see.
It's like a shimmering set of chrome crescents curling through the forest. It's like the eyelashes of the angels. And they shimmer all the way through the undergrowth, through the thickets.
See. Well, like a pisshead in search of a good breakfast, I'm going to follow after the tracks and look for something exciting.
It's an old saying, you don't ask for interesting times. But be that as it may, as you move your way through the thickets here, it's remarkably difficult, as if the very realm itself is resisting you. Each movement, as the sucking of the mud at your boots, attempting to wrench them from your body, the reaching talon-like fronds and branches and boughs scraping across your armor, almost putting you in mind of those horrific, like tight environs of the underground Duergar tunnels. But at the same time, being able to see for innumerable distances either side of you, it's as if the forest is some great transparent wing coiled around you. But with each plodding tread, going along with the tread of the hoofprints, you manage to smash your way through the undergrowth, and it will be literally you punching and smashing your way through. Otherwise, this would be impossible to someone in armor as heavy as yours.
Fortunately, the bishop plate does help out with its movement aid.
Exactly.
So just zigzag.
Under the grasp of the bishop plate, each of these boughs, which would take perhaps half an hour each, to even a talented lumberjack, you smash them to splinters with each punch. Bring down the flat of your fist like it was a sledgehammer. As you slowly add mulch to the morass of the rotten thicket beneath you, you plod on through. Could you roll a perception check, please?
All right.
There's a sensation of prickling on the back of your neck. Now, despite all your armor, there's a sense of nakedness, like something is taken note of your somewhat clumsy approach through the forests. You don't feel like you're alone here, even more than the tracks already indicated. And you think every now and then, as you move through, you feel like you catch glimpses of things moving on your peripheral vision, what little there is. But with each plodding step, another scrape across your armor, another tear at the cloth that shows your anointed nature here. It's as if the forest itself has taken note of your ordainment and resents it.
Excellent. I'll inform Faustus to stay vigilant, and I'll proceed.
Faustus is dreadfully quiet. Not like absentia, but more apprehension. You need to remember, he's an elemental. He's never been to a place like this. He deals with planes of absolutes. Absolute flame, absolute stone, absolute water, absolute air. You trying to teach an elemental of the intricacies of a realm like this, which is somewhere between Fey and Fallow, to a creature that, at the best of times, what's the realm of air? It's an endless abyss of open sky. What's the elemental plane of water? It's the deepest, darkest depth of the ocean 1 billion times over. It's a little intricate for his brain. What passes for a brain to a creature composed of pure flame.
Stay vigilant, Faustus. This is a realm of fensitors.
Things keep getting worse and worse. We never see anywhere nice.
Could I maybe roll diplomacy to, in my proceedings, convey that I do not necessarily have hostile intent?
Roll me a religion check first. Or planes. Or nature. You know that with the realms such as these that are stuck, if this is what you believe it to be, at least, there is a distinct protocol based on who, if anyone, has their domain here. If it's unclaimed, then usual. It's not so much supply and demand as it is equivalent exchange. An offering to the soil here would be more than enough. If the trees hunger and grasp at you, feed them. This is a place of primal hungers. It eats because it wishes to, because it needs to, because it desires it. Feed it and it will leave you alone. Like throwing meat to a dog.
I see. Let me look through my list of items. My eyes glare at the fertilizing napalm. I'm not using that.
Oh, the moment you look at it, you can feel there's this hemming in of your vision. Like there's this great hunger seeping in from all around you when you even glance at it. Could you roll me another knowledge check? This would be a plains, I believe. Or York's Thottery, technically. Because this is a matter of the natural sciences. Good enough. You know that a lot of realms, they struggle. They don't have whilst the material plane does not perceive so far as it simply is. Realms bordering the Fey realm tend to have perspective. When things are observed, similar to the higher orders of the natural sciences, when things are observed, matters around it change. So looking at that, even looking at that fertilizer, means that the realm can perceive it. When the realm perceives it, it wants.
I see.
It's almost like the clawing of the branches rends a little deeper into the metal. The points of the tree boughs sharpen. And the mud.
Could I make a
beneath them
sense
grows
motive
stronger.
check to figure out what would happen if I give it a little bit?
You may. Roll it. It would be a gamble. If this is a claimed realm, it could upset the balance of power here, as it would put the actual nature of the place itself, the strength it would gain from that, even a drop of that fertilizer would be enough to allow it to renegotiate its state. Whereas if it's an unclaimed realm, it would disseminate itself broadly, and the thickets here would grow exponentially. That said, this is a unnatural chemical. It is the risk of side effects. You run the risk of even this place becoming a wild magic zone or similar. It is risky, but it would certainly sate it. At least for the short term.
I think I have my once a week ability to ask something of my god. So I'll just ask yay or nay.
From the point of view of the dead god of good, what is the best course of action is the question Bill has to ask himself now. Thanks for putting me on the spot, you dick. He's dead. He doesn't know what this is.
I suppose
the answer is, how fast can you run? If you time the use of your bishop plate well, and are willing to smash through an even harder substance than a mere stone-like trees, you could make a hasty escape out of this realm back into the material. Linger too long, and you run the risk that the trees here grow to the point where hunger is the least of your issues. They won't be wrathful, but they may wish to reward you for your generosity in fashions you don't appreciate. As when you're in the Fey realm, there's a surprising amount of factionalism. They might take it as an application for joining them. But that essentially, you'll be rolling a diplomacy check, followed by a power check or escape artist check.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it. It's too funny not to.
Okay, how would you like to apply?
So-
It's a big carboy jar. It's not a small thing.
Hmm.
I will tell you this right now for free. He will tell you this much. Do not drop it.
Yeah, I'm just
Use
going
the-
for a drop.
Use the instructions on the side.
I'll basically just turn to Faustus and the mace and just go, "Are you ready?"
The mace replies, "For what?" Mouse replies with, "Uh-oh." As we will ever be.
Alright, I'm dropping but a single droplet.
From the spigot or from the stopper at the top?
Spigot.
Okay. I'm going to need a sleight of hand check. If you're wearing your gauntlets for this, it'll be a -1.
Alright, let's see.
Spigot means that you can do this on the run. From the stopper, you're more precise.
Uh,
Oh, you roboted out there. Can you say that again, please?
You're perishing.
Oh, he is perishing.
My
He's been
condolences.
claimed by the zone.
Still
Give it a
is.
second. Give it a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Discord has been playing the part of Roll20 lately by running like absolute shit.
I will disconnect him. Boop.
Boop.
Just have him run into the room you're in and shout into the mic.
Hello.
Okay, that came through.
You were roboting.
Okay, I'm seeing green. I'm not hearing words.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to use the stopper instead.
Okay. Let's keep in mind this will slow you down when it comes to the rapid escape portion. Unless you want to leave it behind, that is. Okay. As you'll need to leave it, place the carboy down and lever the actual stopper off.
Could I perhaps use EI Jutsu to quickly
You may roll it.
drop some? Alright. It's a good thing I spec'd into this.
It's not bad, but it's not really either. As you sling the carboy at your hip like as the people who taught you might have used a jug of wine at your hip.
Mm-hmm.
And with a such flying, you pull out the cork and dispense a singular drop into the undergrowth, distant from yourself. The forest folds in on itself in its hunger. It's like a set of teeth slamming. It's like a set of jaws slamming shut around that frothing greenish liquid. Are you going to just make your way out of there in haste, or are you going to watch the result?
I should probably make haste. While I'm running, would I be able to attempt some form of diplomacy with the forest?
You may. You may also want to restopper the jug. Otherwise, as you run, you'll be just splattering this stuff everywhere.
Good point. Yeah, definitely restopping it.
At this point, yeah, you can watch the forest fold in on itself in real time. It's like the sky is falling in.
I'm imagining those like flesh-eating plants folding over a freshly caught fly.
But imagine every single tree is not a tree; it is a simple tooth in the maw that is the forest. And it's
All right.
slamming shut around that singular droplet. What would you like to say as you run?
Friend.
Shout, friend. As you're running for dear life. What you're watching is it is as if you're watching a heroin addict get a hit. Watching them, the entire forest, as its jaws slam shut around that strange alchemical liquid. Its entire, as if it was a body convulsing as it runs through the mycelium beneath the soil and the root systems, touching into the water table and spreading out like a nerve storm coursing through a dying body. You, on the other hand, are running for dear fucking life.
Yep. I'm not sticking around for this.
Luckily for you, the forest is too busy in the throes of its ecstasy as this narcotic runs through every surface of it to stop you from smashing your elbow through what seems to be reality itself, pouring out into the lithium magenta flames of the sky, pouring through into a clearing, and next thing you know, plonk yourself down at the bottom of the screen.
Finally, I've left the world of Mandy.
Not a bad pick. Should have just made Nick Cage the fucking fairy king. You know what I am? I've decided that, yeah, if Oberon shows up, he's just going to be Nick Cage.
Fair.
I'd pay money to watch him play that role. Holy shit. Midsummer Night's Dream with Oberon being played by Nick Cage. If you're at home, donate $5 if you think it's a good idea. We'll get this done. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. What troubles you is what is yet again more bloody goblins ahead of you.
Ah, here we go again.
And more importantly, ahead of them, as you gaze through the open gap, is an enormous two-headed Jotun of some kind, grasping its greasy paws, an enormous metal sign that it is wielding around as if it were a mace, or perhaps a baton, flanked on either side by two what appeared to be hill giants. You'd know those weird thick necks anywhere.
3 big guys.
I see.
Trust me, if I
Let's
could get
go.
away with using 4 big guys, I would use 4 big guys. I would have added an extra,
Unfortunately.
I would have added at least one more hill giant to
Damn.
round things out. But unfortunately, this map is like a scooch too small to accommodate 4 big guys. Well, it's technically 4. He's got 2 heads.
It'll work.
Yeah, so
There
it
we
is
go.
4 big guys. There you go. See?
3 big guys with 4 brains. I hope.
Still counts.
Alternatively,
All right.
3 big trolls, not flanked by gnolls.
Okay, those at home, we will eventually drop an album based on this concept. I can make that work. Fancy. We could probably just pitch it to the guy who made 4 big guys and just make a fancy version of it.
Right.
I'll shit our souls.
Proceed forward.
Then Peter introduces the troll.
No more. We can't get away with too much more. We're really skirting the line here with even referencing 4 big guys. Our name's not.
How do the
Oakley, we
goblins?
can't- Okay, they see
How do the
you,
goblins seem to
and one
react?
of them just faints.
Good.
Because unlike the other members of the party, who have got like a reasonable, they've got a reasonable pedigree in terms of their adventuring. They see the goblins know about you.
Excellent.
One goes to hide in the bush. This one's just trying his best to hold the line.
So
This
we
one
could've-
has just
Morning,
got
fellas.
catatonic.
Could have just walked through Bass with us.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, if the gate was still shut, they would probably have had fight-flight response and have rolled randomly for it. This is that with the gate open, they know how fast Baz is. Because as far as they're concerned, he's their equivalent of... I don't know what he's equivalent of. He's fucking cryptid to the goblins.
He is Goblin Slayer.
holy crypto.
No, he's
Goblin
way, he's
Baba
way
Yaga.
bigger, way faster, and way more dangerous than Goblin Slayer is. Goblins still look down on Goblin Slayer. They're afraid of Baz. Because of the sheer wanton cruelty of him. You see this one over here to go, nope. And disappear into a bush.
I look
And
up at
walks
the...
into this scene.
Oh, sorry. Morning, fellas. I say to everyone.
Everyone is deaf and concussed.
Oh yeah, this is just right after as you round the corner. Hello, Fuzz, and then
Yeah.
there's just then suddenly it's
What's
like
going on in this thread?
there is an almighty flash as you round the corner, just as the two-headed giant has dropped a thunderstone the size of a Buick. So you round the corner directly into a flashbang.
Nice.
You want me to thought so?
Sure. It's a good thing
Hey
I have
guys,
earmuffs.
what's going on? Oh, my eyes!
Let me quickly check one thing.
Earmuffs are... Certain items like earmuffs are worth the weight in gold. They really are.
Yeah,
Actually, they're
earmuffs
worth
and
significantly
goggles.
more because they usually cost more than their actual weight in gold because this game's economy is based on gouging adventurers. And I respect that. No one should like adventurers being around because it means something horrible is about to happen or has been happening.
So it's the U.S. economy.
Use war economy on not on an away game rather than a home game.
Are Pinkerton's adventurers?
So the U.S. economy, Circa
Was-
2007.
The Pinkertons.
Are they just adventurers?
Yes, until the Anti-Pinkerton Act was passed, which had prevented them from operating on U.S. soil for the government. Because
So now
Lincoln
they
used
do
them
it
as
for
his
Wizards of
like,
the Coast. Okay.
Now they just work for private companies.
exactly. In terms, it's almost like it made it way worse.
Well, it's Blackwater, kids.
It's a
It's
thing
funny
for
because
Michigan has
Blackwater
lots
has
of.
expanded so massively. They're just under a different name now.
True.
When in doubt, rebrand. But okay, Baz, your ears are bleeding
Ah,
and your eyes hurt.
How do your fly eyes feel about getting
Oof.
flash?
Oh yeah, don't you have? I forgot you had eyeball, the fly compound eyes.
oh,
Is it
is it
any worse?
is this effect against both the sight and sound at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I have plus 12 to this, so it'd be 21.
Okay. For the visual portion, you are fine.
My ears are ringing.
Doesn't Eris have? I'm not sure if this Eris has the
Oh yeah.
thing with.
Eris
attacks on
has
eyes?
Moonstruck eyes. She's immune to the blinding, but she's not immune to the concussion or the ear damage.
You know,
In fact, you're probably more susceptible because you have big animal ears. As a skinwalker,
I perish.
and it directly impacted you.
Yeah, I think it was
So it's like
dropped
being
onto
also like
me.
being. It's also like being hit with a boulder.
It's like those pop
As such-
rocks for New Year's. One of those was
Enjoy-
just thrown at me.
Luckily, it was only dropped as it only does 7 points of
Yes.
bludgeoning.
Was there any damage I
Every-
take from it, actually?
7 points of bludgeoning damage. I wish I had like, the bonk sound effect. Unfortunately, I do not.
I do not either.
Oh, this is close enough.
That is very close enough, Roy.
Okay, I don't recall if everyone rolled last week. If you did not, please do. This is versus deafness and blindness.
This is a. Did I roll last week?
Yes.
Fort save? Yeah, I did.
I think all of us.
This was
did
another
already.
one.
Yeah, because you rolled the 18 and
Yep.
Mark botched.
Oof.
So-
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Eris is definitely not blinded, and she can't be blinded. Armand is fine. Neri is her hearing is impaired, but it's not completely gone. Comrade is completely deaf at the minute, at least for the time being, and quite badly concussed. However, the effect of the moonstruck eyes does kick in as you watch the two-headed Jotun dropped it from its right hand, and you watch as the eyes in its right head begin to bleed. That's because here's the thing with moonstruck eyes: if someone injures your eyes when they are moonstruck, it reflects damage. It doesn't just stop it.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you
There are-
immediately like go for her eyes with like a weapon, well, buddy.
There are even people who have similar effects that apply to their entire body. That's how we get people like Suicide King, who I just bloodily reused for this thing. The two-headed Jotun bellows. At least one of its heads does, leaving the other one looking confused as to what the hell is going on and why one of its heads is bleeding from the eyeballs, though its ears remain intact. The other two Jotun also look quite confused. Their little undersized heads pivoting around on those overly broad necks, looking like someone balanced a skull on top of a mountaintop.
Oof. Ugh. Lovely.
The right-hand side of the two-headed Jotun is just swinging its fist around wildly. I need to roll a quick save here myself to prevent a blue-on-blue scenario. And immediately slaps its compatriot head in the face, precipitating a small brawl between the two.
This is where my character chimes in. Please roll high.
Can I figure out who's winning using knowledge martial?
You may.
As this is going on and you start swinging on him, Omar's just going to point out, see, this is why I said you should have names. He thinks you shouldn't have names, so now he's hitting you after he's hitting himself in his own confusion. You trust this man to be your leader?
But it's very hard to tell who's winning because the injured one, it doesn't really seem like he's sold. He's not really put his back into it. He's not actively attempting to harm his compatriot. And the other isn't in retaliation. You feel like they've had this conversation before. The one on the left, on its left, that is to say, the one that is in control of the road sign. They've definitely both been using these chemicals before. They know what can happen in this kind of scenario. They've talked this at least once before in their lives. So it's a punitive fight. It's not a full bore brawl.
I see.
More importantly, Bill,
Yes.
my character's going to tug at his neck with dexterity. Is the necklace getting any closer to burning off with the solvent?
Seems to have a bit more give.
Is it ripping the skin as I pull?
It does hurt. Especially since you're not used to having skin. It's on a permanent basis.
True.
Like you give it a good, you give it a tug just a bit too sharp, and you can feel like a little bit of blood trickle out, and a sharp pain just lances through your neck.
Can I use a heal check to attempt to remove it quicker?
Oh, hang on, let me just double check one thing on my notes. A second. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're currently in the midst of that.
Sorry, what I'm doing.
Of a what experience?
Of an outer body experience. Your physical body is on the deck. You're having kind of a pseudo depossession of your body.
Okay.
So you've got some rudimentary spiritual distance at the moment, but not quite enough to proffer an entire possession. You can feel yourself hovering above your own body. You can actually see your hand just unconsciously grasping at the uncomfortable fused-on necklace. You can still feel that pain in your neck. But point of view is important, these things. Perhaps, given the circumstances, it would be pertinent to bring up the turn order. Get your plate-clad ass back where you were.
He's got to go fast, boy.
The turn order is yes.
Do we have to reroll or we still at?
Yes, reroll.
Okay. Oof.
Excellent.
Not going great.
Continuing the old
Except for
tradition.
Carl, going great for Carl.
I told you, my turn order is yes. Whether I can do anything with that remains to be seen.
Double check something. Oh, I should just have a positive thing.
Mark, that's enough rules. That's enough rules.
I was making sure I was connecting to the thing properly.
Yeah, Roll20's been really spotty lately, unfortunately.
I blame the updates.
It's the UI is improved. Don't get me wrong. I like having like the layers on the bottom left, where I just have to click, as opposed to a drop-down menu. But it doesn't quite run as well, which is saying something because it ran like shite. Okay. The representative from the spiritual plane has the floor. You're still up in the. You're kind of hovering over your body, a good 7 feet above it.
Do I
You
have
have unlocked
access?
the third-person camera.
Based. Do I have access to my abilities in this state?
It's unclear which ones would work. You know that you've got a certain degree of control over the projective distance, but it would be tricky. You don't believe that you can pull off a full ball possession in this state, though. Maybe a little bit of whispering, but
What about magic?
as long as it does not have somatic components. You could probably, if you have sleight of hand or want to roll it untrained, you could try and jostle your semi-concussed body around to try and do the somatic components.
Well, fortunately for me, Bill, I have this thing called intuitive and logical spell that says I can do this without my components.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
It will cost a higher spell slot, however, so I believe it also bumps up to a full round. Does it still bump up to a full round action for legendary sorcerer? No, it does for regular.
No, it is not full round.
Okay, so standard action, and it'll cost, if you're going for both intuitive and logical, it'll be a +2 spell level.
No, I'll just use the one.
Okay. Any preferences to which?
Let's see here. Spells without thought components, spells without emotional components. I'm going to go with intuitive spell. And then take a dip beside my spell book. You can't use it at the highest level, but I can use
As long as you avoid somatic and verbal components, you should be fine. In fact, some verbal components should be fine.
Now it depends. How many components are used in Summon Monster?
That's a splendid question. Double check. Are you using the spicy monster summoning or the regular?
The spicy monster summoning.
That's a splendid question. Let me quickly bring that up. Oh, God, I hate Adobe Reader. It's so yee. Where the hell is that copy? 1 second. Still remember it. Bargain. Okay. Spicy Summon does not have any components.
Hooray.
So, time to start rolling, I suppose. This actually probably makes the most sense out of all of them. As you're already somewhat outside of space and time, so pulling in something from even further out of it shouldn't be too difficult. Draw me a d20, please. 10. Okay, and a d3. A polyhedral creature. Okay, you're a 6th level caster. How many hit dice would you like to summon in?
How many do I get to summon in?
As many as you think you can pass a dominate check on.
Huh.
You could also try to manifest in with it as your body, but it would be tricky. For those at home, think the thought forms in oh fuck, what's that one called? Not Vita Carnes, the other one. The other one.
What's the challenge level of a D10 and a D12?
D10 and D12 type hit dice are the 8 to 10 and 11 to 13 hit dice summons respectively.
And what was D8?
D8s are 5 to 7.
Let's try for 10.
Okay, the 8 to 10 hit dice range. Tricky. Okie dokie. Roll me that D8. Roll me that D10, please. Oh dear. Okay. Could you roll me 5? Could you roll me a D6, please? And another one. And another one. Okay, that is.
God damn, let's go. Holy shit.
It has transparent teeth.
Look at Carl's
10, 6,
history
6.
there. Fucking A.
Yes, usable. I've noticed recently that
Fucking
all
look
the
at the
good rolls
dice,
go.
man.
All the good rolls go at the start, and as
Yeah,
more
so
people wake
things
up in
are
the
going
new
to get
areas, it
worse.
gets worse. Okay, so a set of transparent teeth. Another one, please. Another D6. Another one. And another one.
Fucking A. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, what's going on, Carl?
An undulating spinal column.
Sounds like weighted dice.
Yeah, Carl's got the weighted dice.
Roll-
The one time roll 20 is nice. Yeah,
Why do you
Carl
think I'm so
roll
happy
20.
about this? Oh, go ahead, use all those good dice. Use them all up.
No.
And another D10, please. We can now get into the fancy shit. 5. Okie dokie.
You're fucking kidding me. Look at this.
Okay, I need 1d100 5 times.
Can I just roll 5d100?
Yeah.
$186.
24. Duo dimension. I'll have to look up what that one even is. 48.
Also, Bill.
Years.
Big lad of two heads. What was his name again?
Sixpence.
Sixpence. There you go, Saitos.
Oh, that reminds me. Han. If Baz could roll me on knowledge local, as he is more knowledgeable about things from Samson.
Very well. Oh, he's from the north. Makes sense.
Sixpence is fairly infamous. He's an ettin. You don't see very much of them, and he's called Sixpence because he is, as they put it, not a full shilling. He's always been a bit soft in the brain, even by ettin standards, which is strange.
What are ettin?
Ettin are two-headed Jotun, two-headed giants. They are
okay.
more close. They're kind of in the in-between point between hill giants and stone giants. Got a bit of ogre blood in them as well, I believe. They are.
Bill,
They are the
I have a
degenerate.
question.
Yes.
How many points of intelligence damage do I have to cause to turn him into a plant-type creature?
It would have to be on each head. That remains to be seen. You'll have to hit him pretty hard, but you know that
All right.
Sixpence has a long history of accidentally smashing into hard objects. So he's already probably halfway there.
Oh, misclicked.
Well, here's another question.
So good.
Is he immune to psychic effects? And is their
We shall
intelligence
see.
score? And is their intelligence
Okay,
score?
yeah. As a point, okay, the second thing you rolled was the ability memory wipe, but only on a physical hit.
Okay.
11 is the ability to animate dead. And 92 is vulnerable to cold iron. Here's a question: what the fuck is duo dimension? It's fucking horrendous, I can tell. It's a spell that's only in Lamentation, so it's gonna be something heinous. If you can make small talk and plan whilst I look up what the fuck this is. Oh, that's a high level spell.
It is.
You have become the creature is two-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Wait, so
Its teeth are transparent. Its spine is constantly throbbing and undulating, and it's two-dimensional in shape.
So
I'm
it seems
a
someone has
polyhedron.
created the copy pasta in general already of three big guys.
Good work.
Of course.
Thank you,
We'll have
Cyrus.
them.
Thank you for your
it's always-
service.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
pinning this.
We'll put it on a t-shirt. But yeah, so a polyhedron, that is as well as being polyhedral, also a flat surface with transparent teeth and a throbbing spine, and the ability to animate the dead, and also wipe people's memories upon strike. You've essentially conjured one of those. You've conjured essentially either a very low level or very high level Persona 4 monster. You're basically that shadow angel from fucking Evangelion. But instead of trapping people in the shadow realm,
Math question of an enemy.
Yeah, you've conjured what we like to call a first edition AD&D map level monster. Okay, what the fuck am I going to use as an art piece for this? Give me a second.
You could use that one image from that one Stan user in part 3.
Realize how little that narrows it down.
The one that when you crossed his shadow, he made you younger.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, ugh. Fucking Alessi.
Yes.
Yeah, the shadow monster.
Alternative, you could use like any of the versions of like Yellow Golem that is off colored.
True.
That's Mega Man for anybody who gives a fuck.
Okay, 1 second. I need to start pre-rolling these. My bad, folks.
Also,
What the hell am I doing?
Should I, in the
There you go.
meantime, read out the three big guys' copy plus?
No. For
do it.
legal reasons, I'm going to go with no.
Oh,
I
I'd
could
rather
do
you
it
don't.
off stream. It'd be fun.
Here you go. You're now this ring of death.
Hooray.
Should be able to control it. Give it a...
Yes. I shall give him a gold symbol. More importantly, can the other part of me witness what's happening, or is it also having an out-of-body experience?
Now, do you wish to... I assume in this case that it's probably trapped inside the body. It's not in a state that you can reach in terms of communication.
I can't be able
Consider
to
it trapped. Consider it
Okay.
trapped until such time
Okay.
that you can regain your use. But here's a question: are you going to try and control it directly or indirectly?
Can I be able to make access of grand malevolency in this state?
You're not sure if you'll be able to exit the body until such time that you can return to yours. So think of it like hitting the home base in a game of tag.
I see. Can the creature be spoken to through thought form?
Yes, you'll have to be able to.
Okay.
And
And
you'll have
another
to roll a
question.
domination check next, by the way. So that's a cast level check.
What do I need to click?
Just roll me a 1d20 plus your cast level.
Also, Bill, are there supposed to be no background sounds?
There should be a background. There should be like 4 different background tracks playing.
Do I just left my browser completely quiet?
You may have
23.
muted it. Okay, this is in the page.
Dude, I'm calling hacks. I'm calling hacks.
You maintain domination.
Goddamn! Holy shit, Carl! Let's go.
And another question.
Actually, it is a full round action to cast this.
Okay.
So it'll be the start of your next round. You'll be able to take actions as it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Currently
quickly
you are
reload.
emerging.
Roll 20.
Okay. However, ectoplasm is free. So can I spit at the creature?
You may
I spit at the creature.
roll it.
Okay, we can hear it now. Sorry.
I think we
No
count it
worries.
as a dexterity attack roll.
Yes.
Okay. Where's my modifier? The modifier is 4.
Oh, it must be Metallica because the luck runs out. Get fucked.
This is fine.
It goes wide. It goes into the underbrush. Okay. Since that's the full round. Comrade, the field is yours.
Hello. So, you know this guy in the testicular armor? The hairy fella, the little one.
Which one specifically might I need to point it?
The one who's standing next to me, basically. The one who was crying about his dad or whatever.
Spud.
Spud. Yeah, sorry, I
think
forgot he was there
Spud.
because he's directly under you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand behind him and I'm gonna shout to the two-headed fella. I say, "Is this your boy?"
Spud will look like very confused as to what the hell is going on. Why is he being involved in this? And the ettin will turn. Well, one of its heads will turn in amidst the brawling with itself, with a look of utter confusion on its face. It's say, "What?"
I'm asking him, "Is this your son?"
Of course not. Ow! As it gets hit again by its other head and tries to, brings up a hand to kind of smush it in the face. I'd never bother with something so lowly. Ow.
Me neither. And then I'll just cut this guy's throat. The chance.
So again,
Classical.
Mikey, you cut out slightly.
Oh, I'm gonna cut Spud's throat with my sickle.
Go for it. As you go, ha-ha, and try and cut his throat, you realise that Spud's neck is so physically thick, you can't actually get your sickle around it.
Danny
You'll have to go
DeVito
for-
now.
Yeah, it's stuck. The sickle has gone around his neck and is just there.
Oh. pat him on the back. I'll say, there you go. That's the next one. Oh, yeah, let's
He looks simultaneously confused and very hurt. But not in like a physical sense, more of an emotional sense.
Yeah, just check in, like, try and dislodge it from his neck.
What on earth are you up to? Why are you trying to cut my neck? I don't even have one. Oh, this is every bloody week with these people.
Wait, where's your fucking dad, bro?
He looks like he's trying to shrug, but he doesn't really have enough neck to motion it. And there's now a bloody sickle in the way. Ow. Kind of cuts into the kind of bony plates of his neck. Elsewhere doing his job. You think he's looking at you. It's hard to tell. That helmet is completely featureless. You're not even sure how this guy sees, or if he does.
I don't really know what else to do. That was my plan.
Spud always goes on 0. Just really that descending. Sorry about that. Well, you got a move action left.
Maybe I'll just push Spud and get him to hit the guy's leg.
Go for it. You got second attack and a move action, so I'll let you combine them. Roll me a CMB check, please.
CMB.
Yep, be on your sheet. You kind of give him a shove. You kind of just like shove his shoulder back. He kind of looks at you. What the hell? What on earth are you up to? Don't get me involved in this. This is management problem.
We are the management, bro.
We are. Or it's like a royal we.
Yeah, look, I'll hand him another flyer for the workers guild.
Roll me a diplomacy check to confuse. Because what has transpired is a very bewildering set of circumstances. So, yeah, I'll let that work. Spud's dim as doornails. He looks down at the pamphlet and starts to read. Oh dear. He's got the page upside down, and not sure if you've got the heart to tell him.
That's fine. I say that's the spirit buddy, and I'll pat him on the back some more.
Your sickle is still around his neck. It's like a big. It almost looks like a big cartoon arrow, like the one of the fake ones. But you have successfully bewildered Spud.
Company.
Okay, next up, it's Giant's turn. First things first, the left-hand side Giant, he's going to schmooze up. And he is going to... He's going to weigh his options, what we're going to do. Let's see. Who the fuck are you? He'll point at Baz. We knew about the other humans. Who are you?
Your only friend, the end.
The Giant looks oddly confused. Roll me a knowledge check.
Alright. Ah, lovely. Roll 20 is shitting the bed. Give me a moment.
Yeah, don't worry. Do be like that sometimes. In the meantime, I'll roll my dice because I have nice fancy physical ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, roll 20 do be shitting.
Alright. Which knowledge skill?
Nature or medicine. So heal.
Okay, I'll opt for heal.
Actually, all religion, all linguistics. That's enough. Lycian giants do not have a verb for ending because they are functionally immortal. So you have just posited to them a word that has no translation in the language. He is very confused. He was about to.
Fortunately, I speak giant. Could I approximate the term?
The closest you would get is they have a verb to kill, but no verb just to end. So
I take it they also don't really have a concept of death then.
not in the traditional sense. They know that death is something that happens to other people to them. They die, but they don't have an ending.
Do they know? Do they have a concept of repose?
The closest that giants have for a word for giants dying, they have little things dying. That's easy. It's a shared verb with to eat or food.
I see.
The closest they have is big sleep.
Big sleep. I am here. The big sleep.
You've essentially pulled a Bert Kreischer and declared yourself the machine.
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
You are big sleep now. He is very confused. In fact, I'm going to roll.
But is he impressed?
Okay, give me 1 second.
Ooh, holy shit! All right.
541.
This is
Good
way
year to
easier
live
when I had a
on the Danube.
numpad. Caster can teleport at will.
Bruh.
Oh, let's go.
No, that'd be the giant.
Oh wait.
The giant goes, its eyes go wide as saucers. Well,
Oh,
even
no.
wider than saucers. Like it's just had a epiphany. I'm now going to roll randomly.
Teleported away.
I imagine that it just accidentally teleports itself into a tree.
Funnily enough, there's an extra caveat to that. It loses 1d100 hit points every time it does it. And it doesn't know this, so let's find out. Jesus Christ. Boss, I have become a wizard. Observe! And its head literally explodes off its shoulders.
Wait, does it happen
shit.
once?
Could I make an intimidate and pretend like it was totally me?
Yeah. Do it. Let's go.
I am the big sleep.
Keep now, my child.
Oh, please work.
It was not... Okay, he literally teleports 100 feet in the air and explodes into a fountain of gore.
You beware the big sleep.
I can't believe the dice have fucked me like this.
Someone is mentioning in the chat, it telefrags itself.
It just telefrags itself like it's like a laggy Unreal Tournament lobby. He's like, oh.
Oh god, it has rubber banding while teleporting.
It just clips into a wall. You hear the Gmod noise. It hits the ground like a sack of shit.
Literally,
Like a
Baz
bag of
appears, enemy explodes. What the fuck?
It telefrags itself so hard its bones liquefy, so it hits the ground like a bag of wet cement. Both Ettins have turned a white shade of pale. You know that scene in the Big Les show where Les has the heroin cookies and turns completely bleach white and starts bleeding from the face?
So, Bill, since that giant just died near me, could I ask the mace to consume?
You'll have to actually go up to it on your turn.
All right.
To do it. because the mace
Very
does not
well.
have reach. It's not so. I'm not going to give you something so broken as an insta-kill mace that has a whip-length tendril.
I
Okay,
have to attach a rope to it, I guess.
Okay, let's see if the other one notices. It does not. Okay, the other one will walk down, grab the unconscious form of the now fleshy Almond, and pitch it into the middle distance. We shall see. Now, I shall now roll on my... I made a little table called the Where Am I Now table, which I specifically made for this forest. Let's play a little game of could the resident ghost please roll a 1d100? As we try and ascertain... Nice.
Ah, yes, an against will teleportation effect.
Oh, nice, yeah.
As it just...
Nice.
Okay, I put this one in here as a joke. You land off screen in a tent. You go through the canopy of it, and you find yourself in a... You actually don't know because your body, your psyche is in the summon, so you don't know where your body is, but you feel the sensation of a tent, and a
Here's
tent
a question.
pole smacking you in the asshole on the way down.
Does he just witness this in third person, like
Yes.
your body getting ragdolled by a giant in Skyrim?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like you basically, you know when you get two armor vehicles hit and one just rubber bands off into the middle distance? That is what you just saw.
Now, the real question to ask is, does the third party in this situation, the other person, witness this, and is he going to tell me?
Oh, you see this. You
Both
see this.
characters see it, but do both of them know where I went? That's the question.
You will get kind of a hot and cold situation. It will be a fairly easy survival check to track yourself down because you can feel you can literally go Marco Polo and find yourself. But the important thing there will be not having a fucking hill giant on your body there.
True.
But luckily you're still in the fight because you still got your summon, which is actually remarkably durable.
No, there's still two parts of my character. All I just want to know is, does the other character even care?
It's pretty fine. Well, you can know the landing's not too tough.
Yes.
So you can feel that you went through a tent.
Okay.
When you find out, by the way, what you have stumbled upon, you'll be either bemused or angry at me. Don't worry. For those at home, do not watch this episode at work. I'll put it that way. Also, expecting someone to literally roll that exact roll the first time round. That was one of 3 joke numbers. But in that case, the giant's turn, because actually, you use rock throwing. And yep. Neri, the field is yours. You've just witnessed the local sorcerer be pitched into the distance.
Alright, I realize something that
big
I have
angry
not...
hill giant.
I haven't actually done that I'm going to do now. I'm going to move... hang on one sec. This thing, is it friendly?
It's hard to tell. You think it might be. It looks like the kind of evil horseshit that normally Eris summons up.
Okay,
Hey.
alright. But I believe that this
You're
is
the
a
only other
friendly
user of
thing,
that
okay?
spell.
Okay, listen here. Don't make me use it.
And we'll go for another 5 to 10 minutes of trying to figure out what bullshit we gate in this time.
10-minute
What
character
hell do
gen.
we summon?
I've been pretending to play a monk for so long, but I realized I did have this fucking bard spell. Rage! Aura of Calm, which is now Rage. Everyone gets...
Oh, you can now choose between 2, but...
Oh wait, I can choose, right? No, in this case, Rage. Everybody Rage.
Yeah, you can choose, right? Everyone
So-
is now Angie.
To be clear, what Rage does is +2 morale bonus to Strength and Constitution, a +1 morale bonus to Will saves, and a -2 to AC, so your AC is gonna be a little fucked, but...
You can resist it if you're a spellcaster, which you're probably going to want to do.
If you don't want to take it, yeah, which I tried to move not within Penny's vicinity because I don't want to screw with her AC because it would probably be lower. But in this vicinity, it gives these people some rage. Mark and
Most someone
the
resistant?
My AC isn't that terrible, I think. It's 20.
What? I just didn't. I thought this was the. That's why I was using the roller earlier, though, to try and be like, where's the best place?
Kesog, no, he did not land ass first on a
Where'd they
temp
go?
post. He'd have felt that if that was the
That's
case.
about all I can do.
I'm not just gonna
Impaled.
like do someone that like I'm not gonna just cannibal holocaust someone in the middle of the fucking game. At least not have it as a random roll event. I'm gonna wait till the cannibal show up in 3 sessions time.
That I think. Wait a minute. Hang on. To switch action to do that. For my full action, then I think. This guy has. They both have weapons, right? Or
Yes, both have a club of some
makeshift
kind.
weapons. Yeah.
The one on the right has what's literally a tree, and the one on the left has a large fence post intended for freight carriages.
So this guy's already having a little bit of a freak out.
Yeah, because he's having an internal argument between his two heads, and he just witnessed one of his colleagues get violently telefragged.
Could I use? How powerful is minor
Minor what, sorry?
minor telekinesis?
Minor telekinesis, I believe, is finite in strength. It's not as powerful as just like hitting someone, for instance.
Could I
But it
get?
can do like
Could I make it so that this guy just knocks him like on the ass with?
being able to strong arm a giant is a bit outside of what minor telekinesis can do. It actually is a struggle for regular
I know. I
telekinesis.
figured that would be.
You could perhaps
Mage
pinch
technique.
him. You could pinch one of them on the ass and blame the other
Oh,
one.
have him pinch him on the ass. Yes, good. Thanks for the. Thank you for the suggestion. Have him pinch him on the ass.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
All right,
I don't
sleight of
wanna
hand.
know.
Okay.
This man's ass is probably unwashed.
Oh, fucking A! Of course. And I have a fucking
Okay,
10 inside of
roll
him.
me a
Plus
d10.
10.
Roll a d10,000 roll, please, and also you go, haha! You instead of a simple pinch, you feel the telekinesis go in.
Uh-oh. 1914. Excellent.
Oh, no.
1914.
Great. Things are going great in Europe that year.
No, little German boy. That's a
Don't go in the weekend.
I should have paid more attention to history classes. What is 1914? What happened?
Do not go gently into
Don't
that.
go-
Kipper.
What happened in...
Oh, Penny!
No, don't do it. You'll get arrested because of the region you're in.
Oh!
No, German girl. Don't go near Don't go near the First World War.
Penny just said, "Oh, Penny, it's all right. Don't worry."
I'm terrible with history.
Okay. Your bones.
God.
Okay. I'm going to combine these because one of
How
them's
much
really
more
weird.
of a fucking monster do I become as a
Caster,
result of this?
Caster thinks he'll be immortal again later. Well, that's a very strange one. So I'll also give you this one for free.
Alright, I
Caster's
guess.
bones can't be broken,
Hey,
but-
let's go!
Do you
but
have bones?
are highly combustible.
Obviously, I'm made out of drywall.
Yes.
Wet drywall.
Just adding
Soup.
to the lore.
Don't forget your soup.
Tannerite.
So it was.
You just-
Tannerite
You
crab
just-
soup.
So it was. My bones can't be
At this point,
broken,
just spec into Living Bomb, to be honest.
but
Yeah, honestly, it might be
but,
worth it.
but wait, I can't be. My bones can't be broken, but I can catch on fire.
But your bones are very flammable. They're combustible.
Does she have
can
bones if
burn.
she's just crab soup?
So
Yeah, I'm
wait,
crab
wait,
soup.
Hold on.
So
I
the crabs are now unkillable, but they can burn.
You can boil them.
Yeah.
So I have a question. If we were to use my explosive ectoplasm / saliva on her, what would happen to her bones?
They would catch on fire. Continuously. Forever.
Can they be doused?
Crab.
No. you can basically hear me narrow my eyes like way much like, no. Because otherwise they never actually burn because they're inside a soup. As I found out, because I've had like a side of brisket in the crock pot for like a week and it was still fine. So yes,
Well,
they are. It basically your bones are made of completely like it's some kind of weird phosphor alloy that is impervious to physical harm, but burns like it burns like the clap.
she finds out that the substratal's basically been eating her bone density and has replaced it with unbreakable diamond shit but unfortunately, it's also weirdly
See,
flammable.
now I'm picturing it as just Knucker but on fire occasionally.
You are now a Cajun version of the Ghost Rider.
Oh god, man, I can't even imagine Cajun Knucker. That's a horrendous idea. That's not a fusion dance I needed to think about. Please continue your turn. I don't want to ever think about this. But okay, as you've given him the old spicy hand, but a little too spicy. Your bones have undergone some kind of transmutation effect that we won't dwell upon, and the ettin looks very perturbed. And he kind of looks over to his friend. But his friend's facing away and has pitched someone away, so it can't be him. His hands were full. So he's looking around with both heads as to who has just violated his personal space in a very personal manner. You should. I need to. What goes through a monk's or guru's head as they slip an ettin the spicy finger?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did it from.
I'm glad I called earlier. Don't watch this episode at work. I'm just going to put an NSFW on.
It couldn't have been. Look how far away I am. Neri's so far away. I couldn't have.
Roll me
the
blood.
spicy
Put
finger.
this on me, bitch. Hello?
Blood.
Roll another one. Go on, I dare you.
Love you.
Can I do diplomacy?
No. Roll the fucking bluff. Roll your one. Let's do ones.
Double
Here's two
11s. Yeah, double. So many ones. See, Carl used up all the nat 20s.
Don't blame me.
I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you.
The ettin looks dead at you because you even opened your mouth. Because now he knows.
Wait, it's not me. I'll have both my hands up. It's
Like,
not
he-
like what am I?
he
How
was-
am I
he
touching
was-
this far away.
Okay, I don't know who maybe telefragged his friend. He is assuming this is an area of high magical and homosexual intent.
He just looks like the two
We got big. Okay, now we got big sleep and little diddle. This has all gone to pot. I'm glad. This is why you always put like a weird kind of jokey encounter right at the front, just in case this kind of heinous bullshit transpires.
Big sleeping little diddle. I can't.
Change your character's name. Your nickname is now Little Diddle.
What Epstein Island shit level is this?
Because now we have to consider in his head.
Well, you
Assuming that it was this body I threw away and not this body, we've got the nonchalant former ghost that's not enjoying life right now, off on the side here. And he's like, who put their finger up? Who put a mage hand up my ass?
Now my brain's gone to weird places. What my brain just conjured up was like a picture of Epstein, but it said, "Looks like you've activated my trap card, Clinton boy." Now I'm just picturing Epstein as Maximilian Pegasus. That makes too much sense. I'm not sure I like it.
Does that mean Jelaine Maxwell is unfortunately Mia Valentine?
No, she's not associated directly with Pegasus. Does that mean Clinton's Bandit Keith?
Yes.
No, we're not. We're not dwelling on this. Fuck this. We're not dwelling upon this. Have the rest of your fucking. You said episode. Have the rest. Yeah, I'm having a fucking episode. Have the rest of your turn before I kill myself. You fucking like hollow ass boned, industrial strength fucking polymer boned. Oh.
Absolute lithium iron battery of a woman.
Baz wouldn't know. He just came back from the lithium zone. Please don't know. Lithium burns with a magenta pink flame.
Also, I think we've heard Mechanicus. He can't breathe. Rip.
I can't make jokes about that anymore. I may be the last remaining racist in Discord, but that's a bridge too far.
Yeah, I plead the 13th.
Fuck's sake. I'll write that one down. Hang on, let me write that one down.
I pleaded 3/5.
Okay, we're on a roll tonight, boys. Yeah, we got a remix of 4 Big Guys. We've had at least like 3 good race jokes tonight. We're back in action. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're going great.
2025 will be my year, I swear.
So I've already fucked up this year. 2025 will be my year.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other actions this turn, Neri, now that you have committed crimes?
No. I feel like I've made the most out of my turn, and I will end it there. I've done excellent work.
Eris, please help us.
I would like to
Please.
delay my turn after Baz. I am deaf and
Okay.
concussed. What the fuck?
It is now Sixpence's turn. He's going to step over you. He doesn't even know what the fuck that is. He doesn't even comprehend what that is. He literally... I don't even think that
Dissociates
Ettins
from
have a... Say that he has like quadrocular vision, so it must be really weird seeing a 2D creature. So he's going to step over it, and he's going to get to... He's going to get to the diddler over here.
That provokes.
He does.
Oof. no.
Baz,
no.
it doesn't matter what you did. After what just transpired and hit against him, he is going directly after Neri.
No.
That's
no,
fine.
no.
I'm kneecapping him with the mace.
Okay. Roll.
That's a really good
Alright.
question. Does he provoke against me?
Yes.
Hooray.
Oh no, you're not completely conjured in. So you basically have summoner sickness until your turn.
Aw.
Mm.
If he'd trodden on you, he would have done. But he actually knows enough about... He doesn't know what you are, but he knows he doesn't stand on things that he doesn't know what they are.
Actually,
So he has
I'll do
common
one
sense?
better.
Sweet. Do it.
I'm going to roll to sever.
Ah, yes. I forgot about that.
And you know what? I'm using that executioner's axe I picked up at the end of last season. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
No idea
Just
what it
use
does.
the mace.
Time to find out.
Nah, not today. I ain't risking that.
Oh, shit! Here we go again!
Okay, you
It's
have
still a 23.
fucking saved.
Fuck.
If you had
Look how
used
insane
the
that roll
mace,
was anyway.
if you had used that mace for that, you would have been bad news, but you saved
Yeah.
yourself with that roll, because otherwise that would have been you make the will save or you die,
Yeah.
or someone else in the party dies, as you just wing the mace at them like it's fucking Mjolnir. But okay, roll that d10,000, fam.
Alright. Well, at least it's a skill check, so... Not automatic film, maybe? We'll see.
Now we're actually...
No,
having
it's a 7 maneuver. That specifically is an attack roll. It just uses power.
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Stop giving me like long numbers to roll. I have to use the regular pad. I don't have a numpad anymore.
Now I'm kind of happy they threw my body away. I'm still headcanoning that.
All males within 60 yards are covered in blood. That's already the case.
Yes.
All within 50 yards are invisible to all others within 50 yards. As you
It's
go,
just got a whole lot
I
more
don't need to use the mace for this one. You go to put it in its little frog, and you drop it. It hits the deck. There's a weird schism, and now everyone is invisible to everyone else. Ooh. So, we are at an impasse here, as everyone is now invisible. And everyone is dreadfully confused, including Sixpence, who was not the brightest spark at the best of times. Okay. Could someone roll me a spellcraft? Casters of the party, please roll a spellcraft check, as you hear chanting from 2 different people.
Let me see. No, maybe I should. Yeah. 1 sec. There you go.
In Jotun, Baylor, give us eyes to see. You just heard that big oaf cast something.
The spell. What level is that?
3.
3.
Yeah. I don't think I have actually a 3 level spell.
Give us eyes to see tricksy things.
Also, Mechanicus is asking if Sixpence Two Heads can see each other.
They can now, as it just cast see invisibility. Because it could smell you. Essence of a good sense of smell. And now he can see you. But no one can see anyone else.
Actually, does blind sight work on invisibility?
Yes.
How does
Excellent.
Moonstruck work with this?
Oh yeah, you're immune. It's invisibility is different from blindness, so it doesn't breach through your immune. You're immune to blindness, not invisibility. That would be a bridge too far, I'm afraid.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure not
For
that I'm
time
like,
being.
Lamau, I see you.
Maybe if you like went out of your way, like tracked down like moon-associated chemicals and injected them into your eyeballs, maybe then, but not before. Unless you're eyeball pulling out with like a bottle of Mond milk, you ain't getting free to see invisibility. The Ettin looks down at you as it go, and it's going to use a swift action. Miri, don't worry. You don't see what's about to happen coming.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Suddenly, you find yourself in the air. Baz, you just saw an Ettin who just cast a spell, use a swift action to swing its sign like a fucking golf club.
Fucking A.
Bruh.
Hey, can I pray to Kyle to come and allow me to
Lose my number. Who gave you this?
Kyle,
Who gave you
please
this?
help.
I'm calling a fucking attorney. Fuck you.
No, I need to. Kyle, let me have a big fist on the way down to punch this guy or something cool like that. Come on.
Ew. He hangs up.
Oh, come on. Ah! Damn it.
Don't worry, you're still falling because he's punted you a good way. Roll me a D100. For the... I knew. What? Yeah, you rolled a D0. You
Oh my god, is this
you
okay?
absolute paint drinker.
You didn't
I was just ask, how?
I got so.
You're
And before Bill just rolls, you have somehow been pushed into a dimension.
you're just I'm sticking with that. You're just ragdolling in the sky. You're arming through this. You're just rotating in place. Just someone play the Mongolian throat sing in the background. She's just got.
Oh, it's very close though. They're all
Getting comboed by the wind.
Get telescopically rotated,
Oh my
nerd!
god. Forgot the one. My sorry, I'm laughing. This session is kind of hilarious. No. Okay, there it is. 5.
4, 5. So it's to the south. Okay. Yeah, you're currently rotating in the air. You're not really losing altitude. It's very disconcerting.
Am I helicoptering?
Oh, the strangest thing.
Rufflecopter.
How are my crabs doing? Are they? They're probably
Auto
upset.
finisher.
All of them are vomiting copiously. And you will land next turn, and next turn we'll find out precisely what occurs. But for the time being, you are rotating in space. I decided to keep that 0.
I should be able. Oh, okay, I should be able to slowly float down via my helicopter rotation, right?
No, it's more like a.
Assuredly.
Okay. I have a very bleak reference to this, but I'm not gonna make it. I'll just say it. Just because you're like hurtling through space and time doesn't mean you have an easy landing on the other end of it.
I weigh 30 pounds. Something like that. How much do I weigh?
Just like in real life, I've still seen you lose fights
I
through
weigh
the ground.
26 pounds. I've become
Just
a
like in real life.
3.
To this day, gravity is your biggest enemy, so why would it stop now?
It's true, to be honest.
Congratulations, you're a suicide drone.
All right. Well,
You
I
should-
guess
by the way,
that's
now that
me.
I've remembered that you're only that heavy compared to the size of your character, I might just have you catch a fucking thermal and get drifted out into the midst of nowhere.
don't make
Let's see
me
how
go
you
into
deal with the things in the
space.
deep parts of the fucking forest.
Bill, don't do it.
How about I just have you overshoot into
Glider.
Samson where all the horrible things are?
Like he's just Bill, don't do it.
For reference, only 2 people actually farm in Samson: Baz's family and the Martell household, which is the patriarch of whom is a brick shit house.
What, the Dusamtions don't farm anymore?
Are these? Oh, sorry, no, I got the Martells and Dusamsons mixed up. Yeah, it is the Dusamsons, of course, because they're from Samson. That's the brick shit house. The guy built like the fucking avatar of pride. But yeah, currently you are floating through space. Bitch got ragdolled.
She's experiencing the advertisement for the updated SSX. Complete with the shitty fucking EA Sports music.
Oh, God, don't remind me, Jesus. Baz, you just witnessed some fuckery.
Yeah. Let's see.
When in doubt, just throw them around.
Indeed.
Your mace is on the floor, by the way.
All right. I'll quickly recover it. And I guess I'll just move in and start wailing on this fella.
Okay. Should be moving in to do so, just double check.
I believe so. Does the axe have reach? The executioner's axe?
No, it does not.
Alright.
Executioner's mace, executioner's axe is a like, I believe it's a 2d6 up close weapon.
Alright. Does it have any fancy effects or?
Remember, did I say it was
that remain to
an
be seen?
executioner's mace or an executioner's or a butcher's axe?
It's specifically the axe of the. I think it was one of the Durgar tyrants that we encountered last season.
From the season finale, Bill.
That one.
If need be, we can figure it out another time.
We'll figure it out another time. Don't worry about
I'll
it.
just use a different weapon.
I left my notepad in the car.
All right. Fair.
I'll just check the multiple Durgars I am. Which
You
Durgar
know
was
what?
it?
Since this man,
I think it's the one that we actually. Well, no, wait. I think we killed that guy. Actually, never mind.
it was one of the really big ones at the end of the summoning room.
Oh, him. Yeah,
It was
that's
It was the unnamed one, not the one that died.
yeah.
because
That's just a
he
great
was
axe.
scared to death.
That's just a great axe.
Ah, okay. Fair.
Yeah, so like 1d12, etc.
All right.
It scales with the user.
Okay. In that case,
So it's just like a +1 sizing. Great axe.
yeah. Right. In that case, I'll use the S-stock in Mordhau grip.
Oh, God help me. Keep forgetting you have that damn thing.
Yes. Using Weapon of Holy Light, and I'm just gonna start smashing into his kneecaps.
Okay. Show me your. How far are you moving in?
I'll make a 5-foot step because I can use it with reach.
That's the only reason I was asking, because I was wondering if I only got to swing at you as well.
All right. Am I flanking him?
Not presently, as the only current until his next turn, Carl isn't completely spawned in, and Neri's airborne. The only person currently that threatens is Eris.
All right. Oh,
So
by the way,
Eris.
does he appear to be evil on Sense Evil or Detect Evil?
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm going to start having you actually have to spend an action to use that in future, unless it's always on.
It's always on. I literally can't turn it off.
Ah, splendid.
Yes. Okay. First attack.
Yeah, that'll hit. Handle it. 24 piercing, slashing, into his kneecaps, right?
Yeah.
You hear building roar from 2 different heads. You little cunt!
Now for the holy light. Bada bing.
Oh yeah, I remember I told you could stack those. So, it's a good thing he's got that now, that slightly crutch-shaped thing, as you've just evaporated his leg below the knee. It goes down. Thunk. Both heads curl into grimaces of rage.
Excellent, because I'm striking him in the other knee now.
Oh yeah, okay, you're at
Also-
level now where you get an second attack.
Justin from Kesok Sasina, or 20, saying, "Send the bird into the deep forest, Bill."
No, don't do it! Don't do it! I'm a virgin! Don't do it!
Don't worry.
Don't swim
Go-
in the forest!
You go to the deep forest, you won't be a virgin for very long.
You're as free as a bird now.
Those of you with anime experience, if you'd like to animate the ragdolling guru as they fly through the air to Freebird, Jesus Christ, that's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
I told you I didn't take all the luck.
Okay, are you going to
Well,
get
you
holy
took
light?
it
Do
from
you get
me!
do you get holy light on this as well?
Not on this one.
Okay.
I like
You
that
just
you can
swing
now
around.
like super chats.
You swung around with the pommel of the S-Duck, catch it across both jaws, and you hear almost like a ding noise as both of them go face down, unconscious. Actually, I should roll to see which direction. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're the closest with the angle. Bats, could you roll me a reflex save, please? As he
Rather
pitches forward
than
towards
trying
you.
to dodge out of the way, I would like to use quick draw to quickly draw my mace and thrust it at the creature.
Because it's you're out of it. Are you out? I believe you're out of attacks currently, correct?
I technically have one left as a move action that I could do as a shove.
Ah, true. Yep, you may use the mace for the shove. Roll it. Roll
Alright.
one. Really, I do stress, do not roll one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need this to be backed up with a power check to prevent him just smashing your own mace into you in the fall.
Okay, it's not a 1.
You named it
And-
the Mace of Molag Ball, I see.
Yes.
Fair enough.
38!
How are you rolling 2d20? Why is it rolling
It's not
2?
2d20.
CMB.
I
versus
don't know.
CMD.
I think that's a visual glitch.
No,
Yeah.
it's rolling melee versus AC, and then CMB versus CMD.
Oh, I think it's because one was the attack with the mace, the other was the power check.
Oh, yeah, it's trying to it has to roll the
Yeah.
virtual dice for the second one. Okay, yeah, so that's enough to just go. Okay, I get to roll a will save. Oh wait, no, I don't. In the wonderful world of Pathfinder,
He's unconscious.
if you're unconscious, you count as willing. Keep that in mind for the future court episode.
The Bill Cosby rules of spellcasting.
Zip zap boom it about.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to count.
Unfortunately
Since-
for you, this thing turns people to dust when it kills them.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally, it rolled bad enough that it went directly from corrosion to dust. So I need you to roll me your choice of reflex or fort to avoid inhalation.
I have a gas mask.
We're not getting silicosis today, boy. There is a distinctly unsettling sensation there as you're currently covered in a fine white ash. There's a lot of it.
As the ash falls around me, I point my mace at the last giant and I go, I am the big sleep. You will enter, Sandman.
I'll say it's doing wonders for your marketing. Okay. He looks at you as it's and just kind of drops his club, just like puts his hands up, starts backing away. Okay. Alright, you made your point. I'm just... Okay. That's essentially all the giants sorted out. However, there is one more. Spudkin.
Oh,
Spudkin
shit.
will
That
pivot.
Spudkin's like kind of
Oh,
our.
he's reading currently. You roll versus
my
reading.
turn.
Why is it skipped over you?
Because I delayed it to after Baz.
Oh yeah, after Baz. Sorry. Eris. the
I did
field
it
is
with
yours.
a reason, because I know I wouldn't be able to fucking kill
I'm reliant
sixpence.
upon lists, okay?
Fine.
Don't worry, we are all
Oh,
autistic.
All autistic over here.
There's a lot of plates to keep spinning sometimes.
Can I
be
see
a-
him, or is that within the invisibility thing? where no one can
Everyone is
see each
invisible
other?
to everyone else. Unless you have some other manner of sight and Moonstruck doesn't count.
Let me think. You know what? I will just rest. I'll just lay there and rest. That's what I will
Penny,
do.
Penny, you're. I mean, we're connected via the telepathic network. Can I say?
I am not in there.
No.
Oh right. Fuck, we're not. God damn it.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Sun down. Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. I'm still gonna rest.
It's just Carl in the background, like... It's just Carl in the background hitting the woe because someone's getting disadvantaged because they're not in his Discord server. Not so funny now, mate!
They didn't read the rules.
Default Fortnite down.
Please, use your wizardry.
Shut the fuck up, Team Rocket.
The thing is, wait,
Blasting
can
off again.
let me roll. Would it be since? What would it be to notice that people went invisible and not get like teleported?
That'd be a spellcraft.
Because Eris has been teleported before. She wouldn't be surprised.
It's not your first rodeo.
Yeah, 28.
That was definitely invisibility, not teleportation.
Wouldn't the dust settle on people from this dude?
Yes, it will do now. You can now see the immediate vicinity. Unfortunately, the resident guru was giving flying lessons before the dust dropped.
I would like to... You know how my spear is an umbrella when I'm not using it for attacking? I'm gonna use it to keep the dust from covering me. I'm just gonna sit there on the ground concussed, bleeding from my ears. Yeah.
Okay. Spud's turn. Spud has finished the pamphlet. He will turn on his heel in a very professional militaristic style. Look comrade dead in the eyes. There's a spelling mistake on the second page.
Also, someone had pointed out that Spud cannot read. This was established in the previous episode.
Ah, true,
Get
yeah, because
debunked.
he inherited the goblin hatred of words.
See the power of the workers' union, bro. Now you can.
Yeah, he has learned to read. Just enough to be a pedant. You misspelled Engels' name. You see it, you spelled it with an I. Engels. I think it's an A. He's an A. He's like actually reviewing the pamphlet with you now. I'm not used to this reading thing, you know. I'm certainly not used to this, you know, new management thing. Are you looking for workers?
We welcome all the workers, comrade. I see you've already got a crowbar.
It's more of a
Name of
picaroon,
the-
but, you know, close enough. It's for like moving
Here's
logs.
a crowbar, bro.
Oh, thank you.
comrade. Everyone.
Yeah,
who
I don't
joins-
figure I'll be welcome out of this one. You know, back in
everyone
the
who
old job.
joins the Workers Guild gets a free crowbar. You just have to sign at the bottom of that pamphlet, and you're in. And I'll pass him a pen.
I mean, I don't really have a name. Hang on. He rummages in his pockets and pulls out what appears to be a potato. He snaps it in half. He dips the potato in ink and prints it onto the page. Close enough.
Excellent. I hold the paper up and examine the potato imprint, and I'll say, I'm going to call you Spudnik.
We have the same idea.
That's the easiest little game. I like that, I think. Oh, I don't even have to change. I only have to rearrange the letters. I don't even need to change my name. Can I shorten it to Nick?
Fucking
No, Spud.
Okay. But the other giant just looks kind of like incredulous at this as he's backing slowly away.
I just keep imagining a goblin David Mitchell.
Kind of what I was going for, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now the important question:
That-
Bill, is
Larry.
my other body still there?
Both bodies were kind of yeeted at once.
Aw, okay.
Kind
But
of
which one
bundled
is
you
out
both
of body?
together.
Which one is out of body though? Is it Ludum or Armand?
I'll go with Armand,
Okay.
who is now in the polyhedral beast. The polybeast? Polybeast? No, polybeast sounds like a sex thing. Polyhydra, there we go.
Polyhydra. Wonderful. 1 second.
Explains all the teeth. And yes, Cytos, those are literally potato prints. Each player gets a turn to communal corruption.
So the first question is, since I am physically in the creature, can the creature hear my thoughts?
Yes, we communicate telepathically with you.
Wonderful. I'm going to tell the creature. You see the one with the mice? Behave, or I'll have him kill you.
What is death? I don't know what that is.
Do you remember existing?
No.
Imagine not existing.
Ooh! It just starts rotating on the spot rapidly. It's you know when you get like a percent of 3 and 4 protagonists and they can kind of skate if you input the inputs in fast enough. It's doing that. It's just rotating on the spot.
I will attempt to use linguistics.
Take a breath. So I can understand you.
I will attempt to use linguistics to crudely explain to it that the way that it's rotating, imagine if it couldn't rotate. Ever.
We have escalated from be not afraid to be afraid. You essentially gated in a particularly like piss weak angel, but like the biblical kind. I say piss weak, it's pretty beefy actually. But just from a social point of view, it's not terribly robust.
Where we're going, he doesn't need social graces.
Good, because he doesn't have any of them anymore. New boss, would you like me to reanimate that carcass?
Is it the carcass that's in a massive heap?
That one there.
Yes. What kind of action is that?
It'll have to roll over to it and cast it.
I will tell it yes, but first, I don't want this thing to be breathing anymore. Before you ask me what is breathing.
Well, I was going to say Whatever it is, I don't think I need to do it.
Unfortunately, we're not big on the concept of mercy. They fucked around, and now it's time for them to find out. Do you know what finding out is?
I believe I am doing it currently.
Correct.
Splendid.
Yeah,
I love doing this voice, not gonna lie.
It is my favorite voice of yours. To be fair.
What's best described as the mentally disabled text-to-speech voice.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so it has a bite attack, that much I understand, and it has the magical ability of necromancy to reanimate bodies.
It's like a Langolier almost, if you know that film.
Yes. That's actually that's pretty accurate, actually, although now I'm just thinking of fucking meatballs.
Yeah, it's basically like a set of teeth and an asshole, not much else. Bro built like a Paper Mario boss.
True. Oh, shit. Okay, which one is a bonus action? Which one is a standard action? Or are they all full round actions?
Any of the casting he does is a standard. Same with the attacks. He doesn't really have much he can do as a swift. It also depends how much power you kind of want to lend. If you lend him a little bit of Vavavoom, so to speak, he might better do something spicy to him.
Can I still use my abilities while inside of him?
You can cast.
I can cast.
Yeah, you can cast spells.
Does that include spell-like abilities?
It would depend. It's a case-by-case basis. Generally speaking, a lot of your possession stuff will be tricky. You'll have to run up and actually hit them. What will essentially happen is you run up, it bites them, it wipes their memory, and then you get an easy time to possess them.
Okay.
It has memory wipe, and memory wipe in Lamentations is serious. I think it literally just completely tabula rasas you.
Okay. So, before I choose to do anything else, I'm gonna finish asking it. My God, it's so stupid. Oh, that's a spicy roll. Bill, roll high or low?
Always high. Which, by the way, is why I was so out of it last week. I was high as balls.
Well, that's a
Edibles kicked in at the wrong time.
Do you have a name, or would you like to have one?
I would not mind one.
Would you like a pun, or would you like an actual name?
I would like a pun, please. I like puns. They don't let us have them back where I am from.
What's a good hexagon pun?
Hexagons are besticons.
I don't know. Besticon kind of sounds like a sex thing again.
True.
It sounds like something that sounds like something the furries would say. I don't want to run the risk of them turning that into like a furry thing and then having retroactively applied to us.
Also,
We already have a worrying number of preferred characters in the party.
I've made art of Ares, having the umbrella.
Ares and the crabs.
Has my character just turned into the Lord of the Flies?
Turn into? Unlike the rest of the party, I know what happened at that fucking Jugger game. You were already there.
Well, now I have a fly head, so...
Oh, yeah. That's the Fly, not Lord of the Flies.
Does the creature have a concept of a mouth?
Yes, it has teeth.
I will call him Hexagrin.
That's not a bad name. That's a good name.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
cool.
a good name. I like that. I will remember that. Is something very malicious about the way he said that last line.
Is it like a pop? Does it like a pop-up show up in Carl's mind? Just like Hexagram will remember this.
Here's the thing. There's a little thing about summoning that I didn't mention up till now. When you give something a name, you empower it.
Womp womp.
You just felt its psyche twist. It's like being in a. Put it this way: it's like being in the back of a car when suddenly someone puts the fucking roof down and you didn't realize it was actually like a hard top convertible. Suddenly you're dodging a roof.
Fortunately, I do remember this, which is why the next sentence is, and if you do good, I'll make sure you eat whatever is the equivalent of your favorite food, as long as it's not anybody here, including my other body.
Okay.
Wonderful. Nice to make your acquaintance, Hexagrin.
It's a pleasure.
Now then, bite the shit out of that man's ankle.
I'll do one better. It looks at it, it extrudes a arm out of its mouth, points at it, and clicks its fingers. At which point, I need to roll a fort save. At disadvantage, but the giant doubles over in agony. I may have overdone it slightly.
What is it? And what did you overdo?
As it says this, the giant grabs the back of its head, screams, at which point its skeleton bursts out of its spine and screams. Now both giant and skeleton are screaming separately from one another. I may have overcast animate dead. I can't feel the right side of my face. I think I have a face now. I may have over. I'm going to lay down for a while.
Did he just cast so much that he gave himself a stroke?
I'm going to lay down for a while and recuperate. Yeah, if you there is a way of overcasting in this game. If you overcast, bad things do happen to you. But he did just emancipate that man's skeleton, and that is the spell name. Welcome to Animate Dead cast at the 5th level. Emancipation. Or skeletal emancipation to give it its proper title.
Free the skeleton.
What exactly does it do?
It frees his skeleton.
So is the skeleton considered a separate creature?
Yes, but it has to roll. If it doesn't extract itself properly within the next turn, it will die. As the muscular. No, the actual the muscular torsions will just tear it apart. Otherwise, it needs to fully free itself. It'll get a save on its turn.
Am I able to move?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a bit of a crawl, but
where exactly in orientation to the ground is the creature's head?
it's hard to tell as he is two-dimensional. Let's flip a coin. Let's be.
No, not Hexagrin's head. The troll that was just.
Which head? The skeleton or the troll? Or the giant, I should say.
The giant.
The giant's face is down towards the ground.
I will move generally within its range, like he's positioning himself for a TikTok dance.
Don't Fortnite dance on him. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't TikTok dance on the dying giant. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Let the other encounters harder.
Dab on it.
No one dabs anymore.
I don't know any current dances. I was going to say teach him how to Dougie, but I don't know anything. I don't
No,
know.
hit him with it's just slick back around him to be two-dimensional.
Hit him with the electric slide. That's what you do.
For just
What
one
is it, the
dab
fucking
on the dead body,
1960s?
you two can join the IDF.
I am not a fucking TikTok child. I will do the respectful thing and hit the grim dance.
There you go.
Fuck. There's nothing wrong with the slick back. That's actually a pretty impressive looking dance. Even if it is just like kind of a perpendicular version of the moonwalk.
I'm basically bobbing. I'm basically doing an autistic version of the twist. I'm sure everybody remembers the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and the Grim Dance.
Oh, that one. Yeah, now we're on that.
Oh, are we still on initiative, by the way?
Not really, no. After that, and yes, I did roll. if you give someone a name, I do have to roll on a separate chart to figure out what it gets. And what I got was a boost spell, and it only has It only has 2 spells, one of which is melee. And I can't really make the ability to destroy their memory stronger because at that point it's just feeble mind. And I'm not getting it on melee strike feeble mind. I'd rather give it the ability to summon someone's skeleton out of their body. It would be less vile.
It's still useful to me.
I just stress that you shouldn't use this very often. It's very stressful on the actual cohesion of the creature.
Okay.
So, is this giant even still alive?
It's in the process of dying horribly of shock.
Excuse me, mate. Do you know where the others are?
The skeleton will shrug.
I turn
The body is
to the
still
skeleton
screaming.
in a very serious manner, and I just go, "Where are the other skeletons?"
He'll lean in close. Inside you.
What? Oh my god!
And then
Not
you shut up,
inside you.
shut up, Team Rocket. You're not there.
Not inside you. You have
I
crabs.
don't have one.
Yeah, you were crabs inside
No
you.
skeletons, only crabs.
I can't believe that I ordered this monk boneless. So welcome to the forest, where it's meant to be one of the scary regions of the island, where it's become a fucking farce and the actual first hurdle.
Wait. Could I use handle animal on the skeleton to use it as a mount?
I hate it here.
You know what? I'm just letting you have the fucking skeleton. Okay, I'm going to tell you what we used to do back in the day. Back in my very first campaign, it was a level 13 Rise of the Runaways campaign. I don't usually go into story time non-session, but I'll keep it brief. And in order to get around fast, we got a giant skeleton. We had a giant skeleton, similar to this. And what we did is we inserted a bunch of boards in between its ribs as shelves. It was actually really handy to have. We basically got bench seating. It wasn't pleasant. You're going along at like 30 knots, like at full sprint. But
can we teach you to walk on all fours?
What? So you can be even rougher ride?
Please tell me you're gonna use the Minotaur skull as a seat on its back.
Oh hell yeah! Yes.
That skull
Recliner tool.
That skull is still sentient, by the way.
That's fine.
Yes.
He has a friend now.
It's finally happened. It's finally happened. Okay, we're at what episode are we on? What episode? We're on episode 53. We are now at level 53 for our first Zord. It's finally happened.
Let's go.
You're already in the process of going, I believe. I think you're currently hurtling towards the floor.
I've blasted off again. We already know this. I'm not just going. I'm gone.
I'm fucking dragon kicked into the fucking Milky Way.
I have a mountain now.
Everyone in the chat, feel free to put on the goddamn soundtrack in the background. Goodness knows I do. But this man is no more. I'll find a suitably autistic-looking skeleton for the mount. I'll look up the one from Dark Souls 1. Oh, there's a PNG. We are out of open.
Cool. So I'm going to give Hexagon some time to rest, and I'm going to ask it if it can now constitute whatever skilly tool remains from the liquid exist to be grafted on flesh for the skeleton to have a skin.
Let this man nap. Jeez.
I did. I gave him some time to rest.
He's going to be out of it for a little while longer, I'm afraid. He kind of that spell kind of took a lot out of him.
Can I be able to cast?
Also, for the fleshy remains of the giant, I would like to respectfully do a funeral ceremony and bless the corpse real quick. As I run off into the night with the skeleton.
I feel like this defeats the spirit of the thing, if you pardon the pun. I'm going to go ahead and say no. You're not allowed to do piecemeal. You're not allowed to do piecemeal funerals. This isn't fucking Kosovo. You're not allowed to do piecemeal funerals.
Can I be able to use its spell myself? Because unlike normal possessions, I'm not possessing it. I'm inside of it.
Okay, I think I found an image that's suitable. So many. You know what, I'll let you pick a skeleton because I know everyone has skeletons. That's what everyone does.
I get to pick, or he gets to pick.
Do it as a team. It'll be a good team building exercise. Goodness knows we're usually fucking dreadful at it. But okay. Of more pressing concern, we've got 2 pressing concerns. Firstly, where in the world is Almond's physical body? You've landed somewhere reasonably soft, and not too far away. So, okay, take a quick before we return to this map and rifle through things, we'll take a quick sojourn to where Armand's body is. As we arrive at a tent.
Everyone's been fucking thrown for a loop, literally or figuratively. Jesus.
Oh, I'm just vibing.
Well, by your rules, not body. Bodies. Yeah.
I literally was like...
Yeah, meanwhile, Eric's just vibing.
I was just like, I've caused enough chaos last session. I'm just gonna do nothing. And it worked out pretty swell, I would say. If you ignore the bleeding ears. But...
Armand, your body has arrived at the tent of someone else. It appears to be 2 adventurers, now deceased. It appears that when they were expired or were inhumed, they were in a state of undress and a state of, shall we say, how shall I put this delicately?
No, were they fucking?
Marital entanglement.
Carnal interactions.
Yes, they were in the process of
Sex.
biblical acknowledgement.
Now, this is a very important question. Which one?
I like biblical acknowledgement. It's hard to tell. One of them has 4 arms.
Knowledge local to discern, and knowledge nature to recognize gender by
It's such a fucking jumble of bones. It's really hard to tell who's who and what's what.
Unfortunate.
But they were in a pose as to ascertain the number that you're old. Dinner for 2.
Is the jaw open as though it's exclaiming an orgasm?
The jaws are fucking off.
Must have been really good.
Jaws unhinged.
Okay.
Tent damaged.
Okay. Now, technically, you said it was bodies because both of them got taken there,
Yeah.
and since Alman's body is inside, or Alman's mind is inside of the summon, that means Eludum is there.
They had an air mattress which broke your fall.
Really? An air mattress? Okay, all right.
Fancy.
You don't want to know what it's made out of. Trust me.
Is it cum, Bill?
No, it's not made of cum. How do you inflate cum?
The cum beast.
The companies will show you. It's a water bed of
No.
Fucking A. We've gone off the rails, literally and figuratively.
If you must know,
to another dimension.
If you must know, it is made out of the buoyancy sac of a whale.
Okay.
Makes sense for the time.
Which, I tell you something, they use whale parts for weird shit. Like, if you were wearing a nice apron on a ship, chances are it was made of, like, whale foreskin. I'm not joking. That's an actual thing they did. It's referenced in Moby Dick, I believe.
Oh.
Pardon the pun. Whale processing is a very rough job.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
I am God's strongest circumsoldier.
Circle.
That's why he sends me his toughest battles.
Okay.
I stole that
serious.
joke from Bro Team. I'm not even apologizing.
Okay. Serious. All right. Can I look at my surroundings? Because the map didn't change for me.
No, it didn't actually. You're not that far away. You're actually on the hillside. You're like a little divot.
Okay.
You're not deeper into the forest. You're like off to the side.
Okay. So, once Eludum lands with Alman's body, he's gonna look over at him, then look over at the couple. When I get my hands on you, I'm going to kill you again! And then he'll look over at the skeletons. Good. Good for you.
Just looks like, God, someone's having fun in this forest. It's not me.
This is Bill just trying to have a scene transition, by the way, but has done it in
No,
the
it's
most
not. It's actually
insane
completely
way.
aside. It's actually bull-like
Really?
to have this scene here.
Oh no! I figured this was
Because you have to,
intentional.
because you have to loot this building yet.
Oh yeah, true. Shoot.
So,
Fingers.
This-
where's my-
I could have just had you launch into the next scene. If I wanted to be mean. In fact, you know,
Can I
I've
leave the
decided.
house
I decided.
during the scene?
Erisy. So, Neri will land in the next scene along with the rest of you. It is roughly the right.
Do I survive or do I explode?
That depends.
Bone no
Yeah.
break.
Also,
So that's good.
on an entirely unrelated note, fellas, if Baz dies, I'm coming back as a Rabbi Whaler.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So, stealth check and a perception check to make sure that he remains quiet. And then D1000, because fuck my luck now. Okay. 8205.
You wouldn't even need to change the name. Just go with Call Me Ishmael. That's okay. 8205. That's Well, that roll has like setting changing problems.
Well,
Oh no.
Or okay,
What?
do you want the setting changer or do you want the one that's just a hazard? The hazard's the safer of the two. I'll tell you now.
Okay. I would go with setting change just because we're so far off the reservation at this point that I feel like you know, there was a time when there was a point where we should have stopped, but we've clearly passed it, so let's keep going and see what happens. But
I mean,
you know,
the moon is
Val
double
Brave the
its
Liberator meme,
size
but
already.
let's
Like, I
It's up
kind of
to
want to
you.
know what they are, but at the same time,
Okay, I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. You know what? I'll let you choose.
Bill is
You know,
being
you know what? No,
magnanimous.
I'll let the chat choose because the chat deserves.
Okay. Yes, chat.
8205. 1d10 ostriches appear in area. Or
Mark's like, no.
he's just shaking his head. No.
Ostriches. Well, who hears? No one hears an Australian, so we're not in danger.
That's emus. Ostriches are dangerous to
Oh,
everyone.
right. True.
Or all dwarves
Same
within
thing.
10 miles are secretly fond of orcs.
Gonna have a lot of do.
Oh no, that's way worse.
That is the actual political disaster.
Yeah, it's a political disaster.
Because you're
I was
not
thinking of
that
Fond
far off
in
a couple of
different way.
you're not that far off a couple of dwarf fortresses. And
Well, I was thinking of
Are the
Fond in the
dwarves not
marital
allowed
sense.
to
You know what
crush
I mean?
on orcs? What is happening?
Like, the geopolitical standing can still exist. They're just like, you know what I really want? Orc cock.
you don't know, it might not
There's
take that
no
form.
cock like orc cock. Send your asshole. into
Send your
shock.
fortress into shock.
You stop right there. You stop that right there.
Okay, pump the brakes, people. Pump the brakes.
I
We
want
can't
to
go. We can't
drink.
have a fucking. We can't have like a pornographic musical interlude every time we roll DC.
Eris will drink from her
Dude, we were
therapy to
demonetized
go.
hours ago. Okay, just putting that out there. So
I'm gonna kill mice.
in Minecraft, YouTube.
Let's try and. I'm gonna try and contain the comedic aspects to this episode. So next session I can go straight into the horror and with a clean conscience and a clean bill of health.
Also, so
So-
far, we have Mechanicus saying dwarf, Warmick saying setting, so probably also dwarf.
Yes,
Kessock saying dwarf.
It's unanimous.
Yeah, Saito
Pretty much.
saying dwarf.
Yeah, dwarfs.
Also, Saito said, I cast Resurrection on the whale foreskin jacket, and I'm concerned and afraid.
Holy fuck! I've actually gotten a minor headache from laughing so hard. Thanks.
Imagine he's wearing your nice new waistcoat around town, having a nice time, and some asshole cleric runs up to you, chants for 10 minutes, and then an entire whale forms around you. As you
do you do?
drown,
Sounds like a
drown inside its
sounding
urethra.
experience.
Oh my god!
First the kiss, then the cum.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna run out of porn songs eventually.
Sounding him.
Oh, whale song! Now you've heard of whale song. Now let me tell you about
whale
whale sound.
Will sounding.
The sound of silence.
Yeah, we got straight from to
That's it.
The whale
It's just a whale with
The giant
really wide
skeleton running
eyes.
off into the night. Me and the giant skeleton are running off into the night. Fuck this
Thank
place.
God. Yeah.
Please take me
Please.
Just
with.
into
The next scene.
No, there's.
Take me with.
You haven't loot the fucking cabin, or I'll break your knees.
I will loot it while other
It's not even
scenes
that
are
much.
happening.
It'll
Albert
take like 10
will
minutes.
Slip out of planes as
Oh my
well.
god, how did things get this bad this quickly? I'd be like,
Well.
this is sincerely, Han running away is the opposite of Charlie Walk, or not Charlie, of the guy from Community walking into the room with the pizzas. It's the opposite. You just
Oh,
Han just turns 360 degrees and moonwalks away from
Bye.
this nightmare. Troy.
He's just slick backing into the distance. He's getting move
Good
at diagonals now.
Oh my god.
Okay. Returning back to somewhat normality now. Boy, Armand, if you wish to arrive on the scene from your sojourn, it's not that far. It's a short walk. And it's within visual distance. You can see the ostrich. You can hear the chirp of ostriches. Not too far away, though. Okay. They fill your heart with fear.
Okay, so before we
Since they're singing, there's no like the ostrich is getting on it too now.
okay, so before we start moving, I will ask Hexagrin how it's doing after that spellcast.
It's not doing well.
Is there anything that I can figure out from my senses that I can do to ease its pains so it can recover?
Pour a drink into its two-dimensional face. That'll probably at least take the edge off. It's basically, have you ever had one of those really bad thunderclap headaches?
Yeah,
Where it's all the headache all at once?
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them. You need to stress himself too much. I've had one. It's not fun. It will put you on your ass. But after a bit of a wander, the fresh air does help somewhat. You know, with it not being like a vaporized ettin in your lungs. Does he even have lungs? He's two-dimensional.
That's a good question.
And you
Yes,
can't have gills.
two-dimensional.
We're getting into flatland logic here now.
Someone who's a Paper Mario like expert, let me know if people in Paper Mario have to breathe.
I've read Flatland, which is about two-dimensional characters interceding or interceding with the.
Nah, if I wanted to read about two-dimensional, if I wanted to read about flat characters, I'd read Game of Thrones.
Ooh,
Finish the fucking books before you die of fat.
die of fat.
But back at the little hut here, just a little huntsman's hut. You can tell because it's got a nice big deer. It's got a big stag here.
Let's see here.
Have a gander around, see what you like. Now, I'm going to be asking you on an item by item basis. If it's in this room, in the image, it's here.
I will ask Hexagrin before I move him if he doesn't mind me taking over bipedal movement.
Go right ahead.
Okay. I will then attempt.
You can actually pick him up really easily. He is two-dimensional. He can be bent like a cloth. He's essentially
Inside of his body?
he's essentially a toothy version of a portable hole.
Oh, that's a question. Does he have weight when I'm inside of his mind?
Not a great deal. A little bit.
Hmm.
It's not like a manhole cover. It's like a sheet.
Huh.
In theory, you could like frisbee him for a good distance.
Huh, man.
If anyone is proficient in the flying guillotine, I'll let you use him as one. No one is ever proficient in the flying guillotine because it's weird.
Would it be an improvised weapon?
No,
No.
It should no why no Bill explain why it's not.
because it's
That's its
sapient, so it adapts to your
Oh,
movement.
okay.
It's too close to a manufactured weapon.
Okay.
Besides, you'd still need to be proficient in the flying guillotine.
Yes.
Improvised weapon proficiency does not just give you proficiency because it is. You'd get the generic imp weapon, like stats, not the flying guillotine. Which is actually quite a good weapon. It's just weird and hard to use. Hits like a truck there.
Would it fall
Anyway.
under profession executioner?
No. It would be
We want creative executioner though.
You need 5 levels. Okay, I'll let you use it with execution if you've got 5 levels of Yogg Sothory. That's it.
I'm
You
afraid
need
not.
8 levels of Yogg Sothory.
What would it
Stop,
look like?
stop trying to weaponize extra-dimensional beings. Goodness me.
Especially ones you didn't ask.
This isn't Washington DC. Fuck off.
I don't know. Flying guillotine and started paying attention again.
So what exactly?
Search the fucking room before I have an aneurysm.
What exactly does it look like if I tried to pick
I
him
am
up in his
searching the
spiritual form?
room. Oh,
What was the tail end of that one, Carl?
What exactly would it look like if my character tried to pick him up from inside of his being in his spiritual form?
Well, if you're inside of him, you're occupying him like you're a spiritual being. You don't actually have enough. You don't have the purchase to pick him up. It's not like Skeletor with the mirror. It's okay. What would you? Which thing would you like to investigate in the room, Eris?
The chest and the crates. Anything that can hold
Okay.
objects.
The crates are a bit smashed, but one is still somewhat sealed. It's got 2 nails at either end, just on a diagonal. The chest is a heavy-duty iron-bound cooped chest, so it's got wood paneling with iron bindings, and a heavy-duty lock. The lock has been already smashed apart and left to one side. It is sealed shut with some kind of crusty black substance similar to oil, like it's been sealed with pitch or something similar. If you wish to identify it, you can roll a alchemy check.
Yes, please.
It's pretty easy to figure out. It's a mix of pine tar and blood. And mud. You can tell the blood because it has that kind of odor to it underneath the smell of rotting vegetation and pine tar. But that's really heavy, acrid, like oleum smell as well. But it's stuck pretty fast. You'd need to have some kind of metal barred instrument that could help you into sealed crates. Maybe we'll never know.
I'll ask.
It's a
Mark
real shame we don't have that.
open things. He has crowbars. He can open things.
He does have a plethora of crowbar.
Wait, wouldn't Mark try
Oh.
to eat the bodies of the creatures?
There's a big
Presumably.
pile of giant meat.
Giants, yes, that's fine. I can eat those. Yes, of course. Good, great idea. Look, I'll quickly pop open this chest for you and then go start chatting down.
Just
You're like,
like remember,
"All right,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
look,
Under the ice
yeah,
cream
yeah."
van.
I left
Ice
my
cream
thing.
van.
Let's go suck.
Sorry, I just remember the curse that he will like try to eat bodies that fall unconscious or like
Also,
die.
he's a radiation vampire.
There's giant bodies outside.
Tucking in quite happily. You're absolutely glutting yourself on the flesh of that giant. You feel stronger, right? Something about the way the myosin feels. It's like it's giant. It seems from what you're experiencing now from eating it, giants have far denser muscle fibers than a normal person does, and it's not just myosin like your usual muscle. There's like trace elements of different metals. It's
Alright.
crunchy.
Nice. I was gonna say, oh, it's like eating chimp. So you added the metal part.
Well, cow or bones are metal as well. Calcium. Similar principle. It's a mineral alloy rather than a metal one.
Sure. I'll have a rummage through the giant's pockets while I'm about as well. Might as well.
There is a piece of paper, quite a large one, about the size of an A3 piece. It's been rolled up and is carefully. It has been tied shut with a heavy cord. There's also its club, which is. It looks like it was just a full-bore tree. The ruin.
Yeah.
And also, we just roll on the random table. Sorry, my Adobe's slowing down. Where's my random table? Chat roleplay amongst yourselves whilst I try and find this fucking thing.
I don't know. I'm in the fucking sky. What am I supposed to do? Oh, good. You know what?
Meditate.
Excellent. Take a bathroom. Yes,
Meditate.
I meditate in the air. I can. I am a guru. I will meditate in the air, being like, oh, please, please, please. I'll continue. Don't splatter upon impact. Be right back.
Meanwhile, I will attempt to fold
D50, please.
hexagon into.
Could Mark roll me a D50, please?
A D50.
Yes.
I'm proud
Yeah,
of this
I will.
community.
I'll find the correct screen again. Here we go.
Welcome to Rolling in the Isles. It's the worst it's ever been.
Oh, especially when I do it like that.
You find a cast iron skillet in good condition. It has clearly been used in combat at least once or twice. There are several dents. But it's a really nice skillet.
He who owns a frying pan owns death.
Yep.
I'll
It's
put
a really
that
nice
on
one
my
too. It's
belt.
also quite large. Not outside the realms of what's usable to a human, but on the larger side.
Sweet. Could use it as a sled, maybe.
Yeah, it's basically think of it like one of those really, really big woks. This one's got a handle on.
No.
Those clip-on handles. Basically a giant's mess kit. Though given the size comparison, it's probably about the size of one of those little pans you use for like one egg. But giant sized.
I'll have a look through the other giant's pockets as well, I guess.
Okay, as you sift
Think
through the
that's
ashes, you find another bundle of paper. Well, paper is a given value. It's like a entire cow skin. It's been written on, and on this one is sealed. It's a long piece of cord sealed with a wax seal.
Can I cut it open?
You may. Would you like to cut through the seal or through the paper?
Through the seal.
Okay. As you go up the seal has GN emblazoned on it in very fancy script.
Right there.
As
Good
you
night.
carve through, you break through the seal and unfurl it. At which point, a large eye in the center of the page blinks at you,
I'll punch it.
and you go, "Ah!" Fun fact, that's actually unironically one of the things you can do to disarm it. Could you roll me a CMB check, please? Or disable device, whichever's higher. You smash your fist into the middle of its eyeball, it yelps, and the thing falls limp. Inside are a set of runes. Do you speak... What languages do you speak? I know you speak horse.
In common and horse, that's it. Unless
Very
the
versatile.
runes are written in horse.
You laugh. I have unironically used the ability to speak horse in my campaign.
Is it written in hoof prints? It would
I
be
don't know.
fucking based if it was. That'd be pretty cool.
It's just like it's written basically like wingdings, but horse shoe print.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not written in horse, which I'm told is actually called the equestrian
Fug.
language. Found that out because I randomly
Yeah,
rolled that I
that's
could only speak it at once.
That's how you pronounce it in English, but in horse, we call it horse.
Wow. Check your non-horse speaking privilege. You don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Being very offensive right now.
I'll get Penny because she knows 100 million bajillion languages.
Do I have to count them off once more?
Yes, unfortunately. I actually
Common,
probably, Penny, I could
Sylvan,
almost probably
Terran,
count them out
Celestial,
for you, but...
Abyssal, Aklo, Ancient Plateau, Ignan.
You don't know what this says.
I would like to use linguistics as a skill.
You may. This will be easy to identify. I'll put it that way.
You better be... 23.
Yeah, these are Jotun runes. This is giant.
Ask Baz.
I mean, horses are pretty big. They're basically... As I've
Maybe
learned from
draft
Josh,
horses, but...
he says horses sure are real big. I've seen DM. I'm sorry.
Giant. I'm glad you're airborne.
But I will point Mark towards Baz, because I do believe Baz can speak giant. If
Yeah.
not an equivalent of it, at least.
Well, it's written in runes, and it not necessarily in giant.
Let me have a look at that for you.
I ain't
Someone
writing
who's
shit
fluent in
normal
giant.
writing, but people are any-
I think it'll be alright. I look at the runes and I say, there's one slight complication, which is that I can't read.
I hate it here.
Just like, like looks at it, like turns his head, looks at it in both the directions,
Yes,
I
this is
can't read.
giant. That's it. This is giant.
I'm gonna be
Seems
kind.
like a bunch of bourgeois nonsense to me.
Don't worry, that's what it is.
Oh, you're bonding.
If you, I'll make it roll. If Penny can roll a linguistics check to sound out the words, that mean then
Oh.
because there's enough. There's actually some Jotun runes in Patois, so there's a bit of you can just about transcribe it.
20.
Okay, go with 20. That's enough. Okay, the transcribed and then translated text is "Dear Biggin," which is the Jotun term for a boss.
Wait, for a what?
A boss or middle
okay.
management leader.
This is Voss. Sorry. Boss. Oof. Look, I've gotten the giggles now because things have gotten so silly, so now I'm in...
Silly
Who's
goofy,
responsible for making them
sounding
silly?
whales.
It is a collective group effort in becoming silly, I would say.
Yeah,
This is
you
not-
have a body full of traps. Like, where's the boundary on how silly it can go? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. We're doing better. We're doing better than the majority of like Skeptoid influence in D&D games. From what I've been told. Not doing too badly.
Well, at least it's entertaining, I hope. Because I am entertained.
I'm going to
Are
eat
you
those words on
entertained?
Saturday. I can't wait on Saturday for the PvP game where we go down in fucking flames.
Because you know that we're working with Eridai in the background, right? So
Yeah. So much. Thanks for outing your team on fucking live stream, asshole.
no, that's already in public. Eridai said he was going to help us. That was public. That's not a
Okay.
secret.
In any
Did you have some
case-
gravel to dive into?
Yeah, have fun with the landing, asshole. Okay, person about to be made Gravity's bitch aside. Words as such. You are to answer to the lad. You are also to answer to the two little uns and two names, Dotrak and Chancer. Dotrak is written in such a way that you know that the person is not a human and is of shorter stature than Chancer. Most Jotun runes have some way to figure out the height of the person in question.
They just write them name bigger or smaller.
Now, that's actually what dictates upper
Yeah,
or
how do
lower
you do
case
that?
in
That
Giant.
is very cute. I'm sorry.
Well, you got to remember, this is a language. The entirety of Jotun society is related to how large and strong you are. So you can ascertain, like, case is not upper and lower case depending on the start of a sentence. It is the actual comparative size of the object.
If you write your name bigger next to your friend's name in Jotun, is that you asserting your own dominance?
Yes.
Power word 511.
Just imagine.
God damn it.
You know how like in like with Roman they had like shit posts like engraved into walls, I think. Just that,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you write your names, your name like really big.
Giant Jotun society is a horrendous mix of Norse society. It's Norse society crossed with like the Urkin race from Invader Zim, but with some very like weird idioms mixed into the language. But
They're from the Baltics.
essentially, yeah. Meanwhile, in Lithuania, but Lithuania. So also, it has a more concerning sentence. Be careful with Shrieker. And Shrieker is written in such a way that it is both larger and smaller than the subject, and also plural and singular at the same time. There are markings for both in the Jotun runic language, and all of them are applied. The word Shrieker is written like it fell down a flight of stairs.
Also, Justin from Captain for 10. Slight wish, check DMs.
Splendid.
Go.
I will use
Or
the
maybe
like
let's not go.
feature
Uh-oh.
to like the ones I've read.
Depending on the outcome.
He hasn't sent me it yet, so we'll see. I'm keeping an eye on it. Okay. So that is what it says. Also says, be careful of the humans in the forest. They have gone weird. Weird is spelled W-Y-R-D. Kill them if you can.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's not a good word. I don't think that's a good sign.
Bill, could we have that written out in the players' chat? That would be very cool.
The entire thing, or just...
Yes. Basically what was in Jotun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap up in a couple of minutes. I'll write it out in full thereafter, as I need to use the... Oh, God. Okay, I have to...
Bill and
Oh,
I
let me figure it out.
I had to go use the restroom. Us too. We have to synchronize.
Oh, then. Okay, let me just quickly upload this. Goodness me, good job at that. I shall add this to the relevant area.
Everyone's like pissed. It's been a couple hours, so.
Time to piss.
We're about to wrap up, so...
Yeah.
Do stay hydrated, everyone. Thank you.
Well.
Have snack.
Don't die.
Yeah,
Have snack.
I'm
Don't
not even that
choke
drunk.
when we
Or do.
have
No one asked if you were
shit
drunk.
posted.
No, I'm
What
saying
a weird
like
thing to say.
No, because I'm saying like because I'm acting silly because when I get
Oh, God.
you know when like when something's so fucking funny it just makes
Yes.
you can't get out of that mindset.
Yes, I have it too. That's why it's distracting me. That's why I'm asking for Bill to write out the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause it's too
I will write it
funny.
out in full after the session.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okie
And
dokie.
as the seal is broken on the chest, however, the most horrendous smell you've ever experienced in your life wafts through the room, and it fills the room to every single surface that is in the vicinity. The odor of rot and decay. You look down into a morass of black, like debris, of sludge and the shining white of bone. It appears to be a body that has been dragged from a bog.
Like this.
Bless corpse.
Okay. It does not. It's not undead. But as you bless it, you hear a slight crack as some of its fingers break off as the radiant energy flows through it. There is something grasped in its hands.
I will look at it.
You feel a shuddering of the room as its spirit passes on with a into the hereafter.
I don't like this.
There are two things. The first thing
First thing, Windows
ornate
noises.
ring. A very ornate ring. The second thing, and perhaps more concerning,
All natural,
That's so
6
funny to
times
me.
distilled, made and bottled in Maryland. 35%.
No, fuck, I
only?
was looking for. Oh my god! That's amazing! Now, however, I would not want to drink that, but good god.
The best part is I know
Let me-
exactly what that would taste like.
Yeah, Carl and I both know what that tastes like. For non-Americans, Old Bay is a mix of, like, cayenne, it's mostly paprika. It's paprika, cayenne,
like
and
mace.
mace. Yeah, it's a you put it into, like, you boil crabs in this.
It's a seasoning intended for seafood.
Yes,
Oh.
which is interesting because I'm full of crabs.
But if you live around there, you just put it on
Oh,
everything.
put it on everything. Put it on everything. it's
Even I have a tub of it.
yeah, Bill got some of it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what black people mean when they say, I put that on everything.
I put Red Hot on everything. That's literally their slogan. But I'd also put Old Bay on everything because Old Bay's delicious.
It's like if you tried to snort the flavor of seasoning directly out
Mwah.
of Flavor Town.
I love it. Old Bay's the best.
This is what Guy Fieri is always attempting to keep away from the masses.
This is his ultimate goal. Just Old Bay.
Distilled Old Bay in liquid form.
The essence of Old Bay.
So how soon is he going to take a swig of it? We all know he's going to drink it. It's not a question of when. It's a question of he's doing it right now. Come on, Mark. We know you want to drink it.
No, I think our crowd.
I think you might be AFK.
Yeah.
He's
No, I'm
pissing.
here.
Okay.
I'm contemplating
I-
whether to drink it.
In any case, on that bombshell, I think we'll wrap it up for the evening on
Yes.
that horror. And I hope to see you all again here next week for another episode of Rolling in the Isles, where we'll be venturing into the forest proper, or at least in theory. You're muted.
Oh.
God dang it. Okay. Speaking of, I've lost my momentum now. But if you're here watching and you'd like to come, check out. I'm about to post a announcement I'll post it in Broken Crown and in Altana Vault. I'm probably going to screen it in Broken Crown because that's where we're streaming right now. But I'm going to premiere my new video, which will be out hopefully tomorrow, provided there's no copyright issues or otherwise. But yes, if you would like to watch my new video, it is about 2 hours long. If you want some more content to enjoy, you can come watch my new video on Claudine Gay and the her insane plagiarism epidemic. Plagiarism plague, I think I called it. Yes. Well, it's written behind me, so I should remember. Anywho. So I'm in a jovial mood. So if you'd like to come watch that, head over then after the stream into the Broken Crown channel. If you want to watch that, we can all watch that together. But, Jesus Christ, this was I'd say fruitful episode in terms of getting things done. But it was one of the funniest ones we've had in a minute.
We did fight, and we didn't die,
We
which
did have
is
a fight.
surprising.
We
honestly.
didn't. Well, I might die. That's yet to be seen.
Your bones don't break, so
That's true. But what if I just explode because I'm just drywall full of water and crabs?
well, let's hope you don't.
Yes, let's hope I don't. It's just like a pinata. The worst pinata ever. You break it, you're just like, yay!
Maybe
and
you
it's just
can
full of
break your
seawater
fall
and
of mage
crabs.
hand.
You are designed to be punched by Kyle.
That's why
Designed to be
that's why
desired
Neri's
by
in love with
Kyle.
Kyle. That's why Neri's in love with Kyle. He won't pick up her fucking calls or answer her DMs. It's very frustrating.
Truly a match made in Gaza.
Matchmaking gossip.
I do believe that this is the end of the episode.
You win, use it all evening.
Wowee. Alrighty, guys. Well, is there anything that Mark, Carl, Penny, Han, anybody else would like to shill before we head out?
I think Carl is heading out for pizza.
So it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
Did he already leave? Oh, he did leave. Okay.
Did you? I dropped a video last week on the Ripperverse saga.
Was that last
Like,
week? It showed to me just today.
The audacity of the
It was
algorithm.
on Thursday.
Oh, 3 days ago.
No, 5 days ago or something.
Well, thank you,
But,
YouTube. I'm gonna post that though.
Well, I'd watch it before you share it.
I don't care. No, I look.
It's always promising.
Very.
I
might
don't.
get some backlash from that.
I don't give a shit. Well, maybe I will. No, why would I give a shit? No. Check out Mark's new video.
Yeah,
Post it in
it's
the chat.
definitely not controversial. You don't even need to go and watch it if you're listening.
No, go watch
No,
it. What's
go
the worst that
watch
can happen? You disagree with it? Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not
What are you
going to
gonna
hurt
do?
you.
Just
Could
Yeah.
spontaneously combust.
close the video
That
if
is-
you
Oh
don't
god, I'm definitely going to go and watch it. Holy shit.
Oh, that was the stream. Hang on. No, that's it. That's the right thing. Right? It was
Oh,
in a
no,
stream or
I did
a video?
I did a video, then the next day EFAP'd my own video, which is a technique that I've developed to double dip. You know how people like do a live stream and then they cut a bit out and release it as a video? I'm doing the opposite of that.
Here's the video. Guys, I sent you the live stream video. That second link is the video. Check it out. I have not checked it out yet. I told you earlier, Mark. Like, it just showed up on my feed literally today. Thank you, YouTube. That's the thing that's so weird. I hate this platform so much because it's like it'll show me this shit that I don't give a fuck about, like all this stupid random stuff that I'm like, I'm not interested. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm still getting your videos.
And yeah, exactly. I know, isn't it a problem? But then it won't show me people that I'm actually subscribed to and have the bell button turned on for and everything. Thank you. Love it, Newsen. I don't even know his name, and I refuse to learn it because just Newsen forever. Well, go check out Mark's video though. It's right there.
I will.
Yes.
Just for you remember last week I said that I did a stream and it caused me to lose more subscribers than I gained the entire previous year.
Yeah.
The video that I dropped at the weekend like refilled all of that plus another 70 new subscribers on top of it. So
let's go. Let's go.
Pretty good.
Oh, the one small thing to say about this channel is that we have hit 5,000 subs on Broken Crown, which, considering this is, I mean, I know it's just a podcasting channel, and people don't often sub to these kinds of things, but that's really awesome. Thank you guys so much for all your support on this channel. It's incredibly, also considering the eclectic nature of what this channel is. I mean, it's half politics, half Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm sorry that the politics keeps dragging things down, but we do our best.
Oh yeah. But go check out Mark's video, absolutely, and his live stream as well. Both links.
I believe that is all. Or...
Yeah, so I think if you want to see the backlog of the show back in the olden days, Ritualist 89, that is the hosting for our previous adventures back in the Tales from My Wife's Son era, or here on Broken Crown every Tuesday, just like normal. We're also on Thursday going to be on Erodice channel on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop, and again on Saturday for the PvP event, which should be fruitful as Aiden and I are on opposite teams, and finally I get to work out some aggression.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're getting sent home in a fucking paint can.
Except for here's the thing: is that the ladies
I think
are working with Aaron, are working with the DM. No, I have to admit. So everyone, that's why you said like, don't say that. But no, that's public knowledge. So, in terms of that, the ladies are working with the DM. I admit, and I agree with you, Bill, that that's a little bit unfair. But
considering he's also writing the map,
it's a little
and
bit
has
unfair.
DM access to all of our sheets.
However, I don't think Erudite is gonna be unfair. He's just helping us make our characters and stuff. And I have a pretty good idea of what we're doing, and you know what you're doing, and you told me.
Yeah, I'm saying I've already said what I'm doing. I'm doing a joke build.
Yeah,
because it'll be very, very funny if I kill someone with a joke build.
Yep. But yeah, that's that'll be on Saturday this upcoming weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what time that is?
Hang on, I've got it. Right
It is on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop.
February 10th, 3 p.m. Eastern.
3 p.m. Eastern. So yeah,
I have
set
no
your
idea what
clocks around
that is.
that. On let me go find the link to that as well. Hang on.
On Twitter.
I guarantee it's already up because
yeah, things on Twitter. So
basically up. Always very.
In any case, thank you very much for attending this evening. We'll post the links in the description. We'll hope to see you all again next week.
Yes.
See you guys, and thanks for showing up. It was just a hilarious but weird game.
Thank you very much, folks.